You have a special guest in the dojo today. One of my childhood friends out here doing shit.
Word.
We wanted to talk to him about it. You know, I've been wanting to get back into wrestling. I don't know how to get back into wrestling. I feel like I'm so far removed that if I try now, I'm just not going to know shit for a while. But he can give me like a crash course of what the fuck is going on.
Sure can.
So we have one of the commentators of BST Wrestling, Blood, Sweat, and Tears Wrestling.
Blood, Sweat, and Tears Wrestling.
All right, we have motherfucking Harry Davila.
How's it going, guys?
In the motherfucking dojo. You got any cool AKAs? Any cool?
Nah, I was not prepared for any of that shit. Also, Scott Summers.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, man.
Hell yeah, baby.
Got to listen to the show, baby.
Yeah.
Double dare all day.
Oh, man, my ninjas.
Chip.
What the hell is going on, man? How we doing? How we feeling? How we living?
Good, man.
Feeling.
Peaceful, man.
Righteous.
Life's good.
Good to hear. Hesh Jones, my good brother.
Yes, sir.
If you tell me you just worked this week, I don't want to fucking talk to you. Should I start with Bobby? Okay, cool. Bobby Live.
Wait, that's all he did?
That's all I did. I just came here from
He
work.
don't.
Oh.
What? Why the fuck?
And I worked yesterday, yeah. And I'm working tomorrow.
Why do you keep working 7?
I don't know, nigga, because they keep asking me.
Is the money good?
No.
Oh, okay. My bad.
He said no.
I mean, it's better than I was making if I didn't do it.
No, we
But
can have
I don't make that much to begin with, dog.
No.
What are you saving up for?
Drugs.
Drugs.
I don't know nothing. I just
That's valid, though.
Are you lying?
huh?
What you saving up for, dog?
Nothing really.
You've been working like 7 days a week for at least a month and a half.
Yeah, something about that.
What you saving up for?
Nothing.
You can't say because Abigail listening?
No. Oh no. No. We're good.
Okay.
We're good for now.
All right.
Oh.
This motherfucker been doing a lot of overtime.
Yeah, just working.
What? Stop.
What else I'm gonna do?
Sleep, nigga.
You're right about that, 'cause I am tired.
Come here rejuvenated.
That was never gonna happen.
Did you do anything else? No new restaurants? Nothing.
No.
He took a minute to think and said, nah.
Yeah.
So you got some new shoes?
These are work shoes. These specifically for work. I told you I came straight for work here, nigga. Because we supposed to wear like steel toe shit. So this is like, they got like a composite in the front because it's like harder toe in the front.
Who's working a Sunday wearing steel toes?
Because I work in manufacturing. I work in the factory. Like,
I didn't know they were even... Do factories open on Sundays?
mine
He
is.
put the caps on the bottles, man.
Mine is. No, we make gun parts. Like for Colt and shit.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Like triggers.
Do you get like discounts?
I don't know.
Hold on, what? I'm sorry. What do you do?
I work on CNC machines.
Okay.
Milling. I don't know if milling. Like if you don't know what milling is, it's kind of hard. So if you know what milling is, I work with CNC millings, was like computer control, whatever the fuck the word is. But anyway, I work on milling machines.
Okay.
I push the button, make a part, take the part out, put a piece of metal inside the machine, push the button, and go ooh, make a part, take it out. Like, oh shit, is it good?
What sound to make?
Ooh.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, is it good? It's good. All right, cool. The next one, and that's what I fucking do all day.
Okay.
Yeah, I was running like depending on the situation, we either running 2 to 3 machines, and that's what the fuck I do.
All right.
So yeah,
Cool, man.
fucking,
All right.
they've been
It's
open.
my
all
last week
weekend.
asking you what the fuck you been doing.
Well, next week I'll have a different answer.
You gonna word it a different way or you gonna do something?
Oh no, I got something to do next week. So
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You gonna be here, right?
yeah,
Bobby.
no fuck with you. I'll be here.
Yeah.
Bobby Splacker, brother. How you doing, man?
Chilling.
What's going on with you, man? How's your week? How's your weekend going? How's your day going?
Oh, we've been cool. Weather's acting up.
Acting bad.
Yeah, it's acting up. Like,
Don't start that. Please don't.
no, the weather's all over the place.
Yep.
You can't really predict it. Like, you'll go outside, you think it's gonna rain.
Nigga, it was like 90 degrees on Thursday, and now it's like fucking 50 degrees freezing.
Freezing, man.
The fuck is going on?
Y'all act like y'all ain't been in Connecticut your whole
No,
life.
no. This is different.
I
nigga.
know.
It's like June now. It's like, come on, dog.
It's still a surprise every time I have it, nigga. It's just like,
Yeah.
Every year's like, oh shit,
oh shit,
snow.
it's the weather.
Oh shit.
The weather outside is weather.
Yo, we didn't even get... Did we get snow this year?
I don't know.
Maybe
I think like twice, maybe.
Yeah,
maybe
like that.
I don't even-
Maybe.
It
I don't
snowed
think
and was
if
gone.
I'm being honest, I don't even think I fucking
Shoveled
this
at all.
year.
Yeah, that's what
I
I'm
didn't
saying.
shovel shit.
So even if it snowed, it wasn't enough to like it like really impacted anything.
Yeah.
I think maybe twice, maybe 3 times.
Maybe.
Yeah, 'cause global warming, nigga, the world's it's over for us.
It's a wrap.
Earth is dead.
Yeah.
We murdered that nigga.
Ain't no we. It's white people did that shit. I ain't nothing to do with that. I wasn't here when they was doing all that.
We all did it.
I mean, you was
Yeah.
Nah, they did that shit like
yesterday.
all them coal mines and all the manufacturing shit, all the smoke machines.
That ain't what killing it.
Who's killing
it's
it?
The plastics.
I didn't make it.
Well, you use it.
I
Yeah.
recycle.
What's that?
This
That's going into the trash.
So wait.
all the turtles.
You said the
Leonardo, no.
Oh no!
I just killed Donatello.
What if they got a cocaine problem? What if that's the reason why the turtles always got straws in their nose? All right, never mind. Bobby, what you do this weekend?
I was,
That's snow yet? I mean, that's CA?
Yeah. We don't know. We don't be there.
You right. Got that.
oh, bro.
I'm sorry, Bobby. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, I was watching I was watching Hulu again.
Uh-oh.
I ain't watching the whack this time.
No.
Nah, it
You don't watch
was
Boys the Man or whatever the fuck it was?
No,
last
Boys the Man. It was Spiral. Nigga.
Nah, before that, no. Because maybe I forgot.
Boys
Boys
Snow?
the Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Nah, that shit randomly just came on. Like, I was just leaving it. It just jumped to that. I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch this. It was actually funny.
Algorithm crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Let it snow.
I didn't know Hulu did that. Like usually
just play- yeah.
like if you just let it play, it'll just
It
play.
just go to whatever the fuck it want to
Yeah,
pick.
whatever.
Fall asleep to one thing, wake up to like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. But,
I think it'll choose it based off like what you watch.
But I wasn't watching nothing like that.
I think sort of, but it'd be like drastic.
Like you
sometimes.
might like this.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
might
you
like
might.
this, but like I wouldn't.
Let me throw you a curveball here. Here, watch this back.
You done watching Abbott Elementary? You might like 24.
Exactly.
It was cool though.
Yeah.
But I was watching something else. This anime Parasite.
Mm-hmm.
You ever see that?
I heard of it. I
Always
never
watching
watched
this dark
it.
shit.
No, that shit is
I know.
weird as fuck, but it's good though. So basically, what happened was it was this alien that dropped down from Earth. It was like a slug. So it was trying to get in this dude's ear, but he had his earbuds in. So then it tried to go in his nose. This motherfucker woke up like just threw it on the floor. He tried to stop it, but the shit got into his arm. So
Yeah.
what he did, he took the cable and just like
Squirrels up.
tried to stop it. But then
That's
the
the
parasite,
blob.
huh?
That's the blob.
Nah, ain't the blob. The blob wasn't a parasite.
It was some shit from outer space. Then it came down.
Nah, this is more like the faculty.
ate this nigga arm and then he started eating everybody.
Nah, this is like the faculty, which was a
Yeah,
good
they
movie.
like they use the host bodies
Yeah.
and like they can like transform and shit, like right. Turn
Yeah.
turn
So what happened was like the shit was going up his arm trying to get to his brain, but he like had the cord and just pulled that shit. And
The
then
hair
like,
on tug.
Yeah, then the parents came in. It was like, "What the fuck are you doing? You on drugs?" He's like, "Nah, not on drugs." Like, look at my hand. Something got in my hand. So it healed.
Don't might be
He was
listening
like-
to this nigga. Go ahead.
Yeah. So the main character's name is Shinichi, right? So that happened, and then come to find out, the parasite only can control his right arm. He can only control his hand because he stopped it. Usually
Yeah.
it's going to the brain, but he
He
Take
stopped
left
over
it.
the whole body.
Yeah, but it can only control the hand at this point, and it was like multiple ones, like just controlling dogs and shit like that. So, the parasite's name is like Migi, like that's like a Japanese for like right,
Oh, okay.
because it's right
Right
hand.
hand,
Yeah, so like this shit has no conscience at
He
all.
just kills shit,
Yeah,
right?
it has no conscience, but it's like
Yeah, I don't know these niggas.
yeah, like it's like
I ain't from here.
it's weird because it's logical. But it has no conscience, like of anything. So
Yeah.
it's like whatever, like the logical decision, like he'll kill shit in a minute.
Yeah.
So there's other parasites coming, and they attached to the brain. So like fucking heads is opening.
Yeah.
Like this shit
Yeah.
start off crazy.
Crazy, yeah.
Like Venus flytrap just
Yeah.
chomped some chick's head off. I was like, yo, what the
Like,
fuck
I'm-
is this?
I've never watched the
HBO
show,
show.
but I've seen like clips from it and like stills from it and shit.
Yeah, this shit is lit though.
Peacemaker. That's what
Peacemaker?
that shit sound like a little bit.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, the butterflies.
Parasite,
Oh,
controlling everybody.
Yeah, like that. But this shit kind of ill though. Like the powers is crazy because it was this dude that controlled the whole body, and for some reason they're trying to kill him. I guess because like his brain is still active as a human being, so he can only control the arm. So he was fighting this dude, and they like just turned into blaze. And him and the other symbiote, whatever the fuck they call it, they was fighting each other.
Yeah.
Fighting mad fast. He was like, "Yo, you gotta kill him because like he thinks lesser of you. Like he's not gonna
Pay
he's
attention
gonna
to
pay
what-
attention to me, but not you."
Yeah.
So this shit going crazy. He trying to walk close, but like his buttons is getting smashed and stuff like that. He just stab him like I got you, like going like that, and then he stabbed him. Like as soon as you stab the host, like you can kill him.
Oh, so if you kill the body, the thing.
Yeah,
it's a parasite. So if you kill the
it's-
body.
yeah.
Yeah.
unless he like jumps to something else. Yeah, but the shit like interesting. Like this shit ill. Kind of cool.
You on a dark little path of
like
animes. Why you watching all them
Darkwing
crazy?
Not that. That has nothing to do with what I'm doing.
Bear said that we need to watch Inuyashiki. Inuyashiki.
That shit's
what?
How wild is it?
I don't know.
Is it like what was that? What was that gargoyle shit that people was talking about? What is it?
Gargoyle shit.
Damn. Fuck, can't think of it. It was a crazy show with like gargoyles and like grape going on. It was like whoa.
Grape?
Okay,
Gargoyles or goblins?
Goblins. Goblin Slayer?
Oh, Goblin Slayer. Yeah, that's Goblin. Yeah, that's Goblin. Yeah.
I don't want to watch that.
Inuyashiki
I'm not
Last
watching anything
Hero
like that.
I forgot about that.
is a 50-year-old family man who's going through a difficult time, and it's like, all right, I don't want
Is that the robot old dude?
to.
Is that the old dude that's like a robot or whatever?
I don't fucking know. Harry,
You?
what's going on with you, man? How you doing?
I'm good, man. You know, just God, you know, like we said earlier, planning the stuff for BST Wrestling and just being a dad again. Just going through that whole.
Hey, congrats! You just had a baby.
Just had a baby girl, man.
Congrats, man.
Oh shit.
Scary. Shit fucking scary,
It's
man.
not- it's the same thing as raising a boy.
No, the hell it's not.
It's not. I lied to you.
Yeah, I know. I know. It ain't the first time. like it's just different. I can't really like touch on exactly what exactly is making it different, but I feel like I'm more protective of her than I was of him, even off the rip. And just like seeing how he interacts with her has been really fucking cool for me.
Because he's what, like 8 now? 9?
No, he's like 11, dude.
Oh, shit.
Damn, you was fucking.
Old as fuck, nigga.
Yeah, dude. It's like you and Calvin, the last of the Mohicans, man. Y'all ain't got no kids.
Thank God.
You be all right.
I'm shocked Calvin don't got no kids.
Yeah, I know. Me too, actually.
Yeah,
Kinda
Calvin
a little
Puerto
bit.
Rican. He should have at least 12 by now.
At least. At
Well,
least.
nah, he have
That he know
Puerto
about.
Rican, so he should have 6.
That he know about.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, he might got a couple out there.
He might. Seen a couple little niggas look like
He's short.
What's your daddy name?
Peterson?
I hear about Calvin all the time, yo, because baby moms worked with him at Colony.
Oh,
So I be checking in every once in a blue.
I don't know when the last time I seen him, but he seemed to be doing well. His birthday just passed too.
Yeah, for the first.
Yeah.
When was the last time I talked to that nigga?
I don't
It's
know.
been a minute.
Last
I
time
mean, I
talked
wished him
to
happy birthday, whatever. But I think the last time I seen the nigga was, I think sometime after my boy got out of jail. I think he came by the house, but that's like within the last 2 years. So it's a long stretch of time. But yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Harry,
Yes, sir.
what the fuck is BST wrestling?
BST Wrestling is a thought of a friend that became a reality. And among a long time, about 5 other of us came together and built it into a brand. And now we're doing shows in the lower Bridgeport. Now we're moving up to New Haven in September, and not New Haven, to Hamden in September. But we've been doing a lot of shows in the lower like Connecticut area, like roughly between like Westport and New Haven, because there's not a lot of wrestling out here.
Yeah.
There's not a lot, and you guys know, you two, especially Kevin Walt, have known me.
Real name, no gimmicks.
Yeah.
My bad.
Got the government's out there now. It's too late.
My bad. I didn't know I was
Because you
allowed-
live.
So, quick backstory. I've been knowing Harry since like the 8th grade.
No, earlier
longer
than
than
that.
No,
Seventh
Sixth?
grade?
Sixth.
grade?
Nah, you didn't come to our school until like the 7th grade. We was already downstairs in that little basement area when you came in. We
No,
was already,
I
like,
did come up
retarded.
for 6th, but you guys were downstairs. I didn't know you guys till 7th
Okay.
because we were
okay.
still at Cross.
Yeah.
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 Okay. So yeah.
Yeah.
Been knowing Harry since like the 7th grade or whatever. And he's always been one of the biggest wrestling enthusiasts in our classroom out of like maybe like 5 people. Like niggas liked wrestling, but it was like it was us and then it was them. Like they really like they know all the moves to put the wrestlers and backstories and shit. So him doing this isn't outside of his wheelhouse. Like I'm not surprised that he's doing this. He's always giving off that aura. Like I'm gonna do something in wrestling. I just don't know what. And to see him actually commentating and he building your own brand, that's fucking dope.
I'm gonna tell you this, Kev. I didn't think it was a fucking possibility until about like 3 years ago, right when the pandemic started.
That's
So a a friend of mine who shall not be named.
You ain't gonna name them, gonna name me. Cool.
Listen, my bad, all right? I didn't know who doesn't know your name.
You don't tell you think it's our government.
My bad. I didn't say the full name.
Yeah, please don't.
Don't do that.
So he had this idea to start up a company, and he held a show at a church right before the pandemic started.
Wait, you can do that at churches?
Like the rec halls.
Yeah. You just
okay.
space so you can put some shit up.
I mean, okay, cool.
So he had this show. It was
Holy
called the
Grail.
Battle of Black Rock. It had a a good amount of people for like a first start off show, and the pandemic hit. So in his head he's like, I can't keep doing this. Nobody's gonna go. Whatever. But we found loopholes, and we ended up at Toe Talk Tavern, and my friend who knew a friend goes, hey, do you know anybody who knows wrestling? And the friend goes, yeah, actually, one of my best friends, he's actually like, an encyclopedia for that shit. So we had a meeting. He sat me down in front of his TV, and he played a match. And he goes,
do it.
Call this.
Yeah.
I did what I did. I do what I do when I normally go to like regular shows. I do it in my head. And he goes, okay, this is our next show. Can you do this? And I'm like, are you fucking for real? And I'm
like
just
that,
like,
is it?
at this point, I'm just like, yeah, hell fucking yeah. Like I get to what? Hell, what? Like there's no fucking way. I went home that night and I thought about it, and in my head I'm thinking fucking WrestleMania type shit. Like, pyro, big ring, all this, whatever.
Yeah.
And it was not that at all.
Just a couple people.
It was like the complete polar opposite. We have a 10x10 ring.
Yeah.
And we have plexiglass literally just around the ring.
Oh, because of the COVID?
Because of COVID. You have like 30 people who can actually fit in a room because of COVID restrictions.
I feel like that's more dangerous.
Yeah.
We made it work.
Yeah.
We made it work, and we ended up growing like a little following.
Okay.
Going into like the second year of the pandemic, we ended up at Mayamog Yachts right here and by exit 1T8 off of 95. You know where you get off by Stratford Avenue?
Sort of, yeah.
If you don't go down Stratford and you just take that right all the way down, you'll end up at the Mayamog.
Okay.
Which is just like a yacht club. Bigger room, bigger, more people. COVID was kind of like letting up a little bit. And then so we ran a couple shows there, and they did really good. So, we're sitting back and like, what's the future? What are we thinking about all this? We ended up bringing along 2 other people. So now there's a total of 5.
Okay.
And we ended up doing shows at the YMCA. And those shows were like some stuff. I've been to WrestleMania. I've been to like all these like higher end indie shows, and I never felt what I felt
when you're watching it.
When we did Mega Clash last year. It was just like the craziest shit. And it seemed like we're just on a downhill, but like not necessarily like downhill like we're going down, but more like we're just catching that momentum. And we're about to kick the upswing, and then a lot of the buildings that we were going to run in ended up just not wanting to do stuff. We ended up landing at this place called the DAC, the District Athletic Club in New Haven. That's where we held our show in April. And we had about 200 people pack out an athletic club, and I'm just riding that high, man. It was the craziest shit. It's dream shit.
Yeah.
Like when we go back, like like we have said earlier, 7th grade. Looking at it now, I'm not thinking at the age of 37 now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be
commentating and owning my own.
Yes, essentially. Like, and it's weird. It's weird. It's almost like a fever dream that just you don't wake up from.
Yeah.
So awesome. And I love it.
I'm glad you ain't block your blessing and be like, nah, I don't want to do this shit. I don't think I'm a good commentator.
Like, dude, I almost did though. I almost did. I'm gonna get a little deep here if that's okay with you guys.
Yeah, pause. All right.
COVID kind of messed me up, man. Like mentally, like I went through like a lot of anxieties, a lot of depression, because I'm an out body. I like to be like amongst people. I like to enjoy myself, you know, whatever. And I got told I had to pretty much be in jail.
Yeah.
And I couldn't see my kid for weeks on end because we were afraid, like, if we had to travel to go to work, you know, and all that stuff. So that kind of all just like, and I almost threw this all away. I almost just was like, I can't do this anymore. I was completely stressed out. And my friend, another Kevin, spoke to me.
Put no money in this shit.
Nah, he's actually one of my partners in this. He pulls me aside, and we had a real deep talk, like real deep. And he goes, "Dude, this is what you were bred for. Why are you doubting yourself? Why are you allowing all this like other anxiety and all this shit like ruin what you're building? Like, I want you to think about that." And I went home and I thought about that, and then I got to see another friend of mine, and he kind of just like slapped me with the same bit of information. He's like, why are you doing this to yourself? This is what you're supposed to be. This is what you were meant for. So I'm glad like I had those people there with me, because I probably wouldn't be in this chair right now having this conversation with you guys.
Yeah.
And it's cool to see like where we're at now that we're talking about elementary school and where we're at now. You know, it's cool to see this.
A lot of them motherfuckers in our grade.
Don't do it.
All right. I'm just saying, I don't know what they're doing now.
Living.
Whether good or bad.
I
I see a lot of motherfuckers doing bad.
Yeah.
They doing bad out here.
I've deep dived.
I don't know.
I've had some
I'll talk to niggas.
crazy
Hey,
deep dives.
Let me let you in.
Let me in the
It's a lot of niggas doing bad out
I
here.
don't be looking. I don't even remember niggas' names.
Horrible.
anymore. I don't remember half these niggas no more.
Oh, I do. I remember everybody.
Yo, facts.
remember everybody
I know.
that talk
I
shit.
remember everybody's name to the point where like there's people from Wilbur Cross that are still like in my everyday life.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't imagine it. He like, you actually know people still?
Nah, like outside of the people, like I generally like still like I see this nigga every week, but then like like Joe, I don't remember Joe. Like I still talk, I still fuck with him. Ruben, I talk to occasionally, but like,
Yeah.
like so like, but those are like people who were like my friends. Like and when we went to high school, we stayed friends. Like so, those are the people that like I keep in contact with. Everybody else is like I
Basically, if you didn't move away, I still see you in some capacity. Like whether it be on Facebook, I see you on the street when I go outside, or it's like in passing. Like, hey, like even if we go to like a show, just like gathering of people, a party or something like that, you're gonna run into somebody. I done ran into Shondale mad times.
I haven't seen that nigga since.
Like I because you don't be outside.
I don't.
So
I don't even use my real name on Facebook.
You don't.
Find me, niggas.
Yeah, yo, that's true.
Yeah,
if I were to try to find you by your name, I'm not finding you by
can't
your
find me.
name.
Yeah, no.
My real name.
The smartest move you could have ever done.
I don't want to be found.
De incognito.
He don't be giving a fuck, but
Damn.
it's cool. I tried to get here to do a podcast, and he ain't want. Well, I don't-
Wrestling?
Yeah, a wrestling podcast with my boy Joe. Shout out my boy Sleep.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know what the fuck happened with it.
Hunter?
This shit just fell through out of nowhere. I was like, yo, I forgot how it came about.
So, you still talk to Joe?
Yeah, it's my nigga.
Okay. I have mad love for Joe.
But
I'm listen, I mean, there's no disrespect, no ill way. Like, I got no heat with him. Like, it's not even like that. The person I was then is not the person I was now. And for me, Joe was he was another level of excitement for me. And I was more subdued at the time.
oh, it was your fault. Okay, cool.
So, like, no. Like, so, okay, so we went to a wrestling event.
Yeah.
And he was just a little loud and a little more vocal than what I'm normally used to.
Yeah.
And it kind of just threw me off. And I felt like our vibes just didn't click the way I was expecting it to.
Y'all could have been a Skip Bayless and Shannon a fucking
It could have
wrestling
been.
podcast.
It could have been.
Oh, the chemistry
It could have
was
been.
Sleep.
Listen,
Let me say something, Sleep.
I'm not trying to say that he did anything wrong.
Yeah, it just wasn't the
didn't.
right match.
It just, for me at the time,
yeah.
it just wasn't, and again, I hope he's doing great. I haven't really heard from him since, I think it was like a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Is he like that though?
Nah, I ain't never seen him like that.
That's what I'm
He
saying. 'Cause,
normally-
like, I don't know him that well, but like from what I know, he is like. In a handful of times I've ever been around, he seems like
No,
the
cool. So,
the chillest, like
I've
relaxed
known,
out.
I've known Sleep
Well, somebody call him Sleep because he
Roughly.
look like he sleep.
I've known him roughly 20 years. Him describing him like that, I'm like, what? He was screaming.
Okay,
He was
so, all right,
I've seen him like that drunk a couple times, like
That's what it
wilding out.
was.
Oh.
But that's
Oh,
what
okay,
it was.
okay.
He was a
turned.
little, you know.
All right, he was
too
turned.
turned.
If
He was too
if
turned.
he turned and he in his environment,
Yeah.
it's a different
And
story.
at the time,
That nigga's awake.
I'm not a big drinker. I'm not a big drinker, and those who do know of me, and I'm very open about this. My dad was a huge alcoholic,
Okay.
so like I don't mess with alcohol. I have a beer here and there, but to get drunk and to get like
To get sloshed and shit.
yeah,
get fucked
that's
up.
just not my scene. I'd rather get high and just relax. That's my vibe. So like at the time, he is whatever, and I'm just like. again,
Wallet.
I wasn't expecting it because
Yeah.
from what I've seen already, he was a super chill, relaxed dude.
Yeah.
We chilled at the pool
Yeah.
hall
Yeah.
at downtown. A
Yeah,
couple
Murphy's
times.
Law.
Yup.
Yeah.
Excuse me, and it wasn't to that.
Yeah.
It wasn't like on that level. So that was like a 180. And I didn't at the time. I didn't have the skills to kind of like
Express that
that out,
yeah.
like without necessarily
like it's
insulting
gonna come to,
anyone.
Dissing him or something.
You know,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
like
yeah.
I kind of just went ghost.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that's on me. That's on me.
Ghost.
He said 2 fingers sideways. Like,
Motherfucker
Like,
just
I
Homer
just-
Simpson
I-
on him.
it just
went to the bush.
Just went to the bush.
Like, and like my bad, I guess, but
Yeah.
like, that's just how I felt at the time. And it is what it is. Again, hope he's doing good. If he wants to come,
Nah,
first
he's-
single bash.
Nah, he's good. He ain't never mentioned to me at least, but I forgot how it came about or something like
I've
that.
seen him.
Because Sleep wanted to do podcasts, and I think I saw something about he said he wanted to podcast or something like that.
Okay, so I did essentially have a podcast with my friend Manny, and the people that we were looking to do the podcast with, their schedules were just very hectic. So there was just nobody was able to meet at the same exact time, so they
Right.
kind of just fell through the grapevine. But he's the one doing the Yup is a podcast that we were talking about the other
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So
Yeah, that shit just poof. I tried.
it is something I do want to dabble in again. And there are some leads that I may be able to talk about in a few weeks. But as of right now, I'm kind of just preparing for the next 3 or 4 shows that could be down the pipeline.
Yeah.
All right, dope.
Trying to do Domino Network.
Huh? I was gonna try. I was gonna try to get my own podcast.
I mean, we could have that
situation
talk.
shit. We can definitely talk about it because I have to first. I have to like the people, right? And then I have to like the podcast y'all doing. After that,
Yeah.
everything else is
Negotiable.
yeah. Everything else is cool because it'd be a lot of motherfuckers like, yo, you should start a podcast. And I'm like, I don't like your podcast. I don't even know if I like you. So I'm not going to sign you to some shit. I might sign you in a 360 or something like that because I don't fuck with you. But I'm just saying, with them, I was like, all right, he know a lot. He probably one of the people I know that knows the most about wrestling. And then with Sleep, he always talking about it, going to shows, know all this wild shit. I was like, let me smash these two together, see what happened. They met. They did whatever they did, then that happened, and then poof.
So, right, if you bring him now to who I am now,
It might work out better than
it's going to work out 100% better because I have also a friend named Tiz, Tiz 5X, shout out to him, who goes with me to shows now. I have I wouldn't hate the word because it sounds like it's bigger than what it is, like a little entourage, but it's really just like a couple of my boys, like a couple of my inner circle people. We go to wrestling shows all the time. We're in New York. He'll tell you he's seen it. I'm always at somewhere because I'm always watching. I always got to watch because I got to figure out how I'm going to elevate what I'm doing here. So I got to look at who's doing what where and essentially try to bring them here to do something bigger here.
Yo, Sleep, when you hear this, hit me up. Yo.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's me, Tiz, my boy, oh my God, Kenny, and my boy Menace now, who's just started going with us, and we're just doing just a wave of shows. Like there's a couple shows that aren't necessarily ours that we're planning on going to, and I'm super excited for those just as much as I am for our shows because I like that bonding time that I have with my peoples.
Yeah.
That's dope.
What's up?
Happy for my friends elevating and shit and doing
Thank
shit.
you, thank you,
doing
thank
shit
you.
that they didn't expect to be doing, but just found their niche somewhere in the space that they love. So.
I've always said wrestling is the girlfriend that never left me. Whenever things are down and things ain't bright outside,
I always got this bitch.
you always got the wrestling. Always brings a smile to my face.
He used to talk about shit. I'd be like, yeah, I know him. Yeah, yeah. He came from WCW and did. Yeah, I know you talking about. Yeah. He been doing this shit with. Yeah.
He did that flippy shit. Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah,
man.
I'm proud of you, man. I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
Got a new baby. Your business is flourishing, man.
Yeah, man.
I'm happy for you, man.
2023 is a year where I feel like a lot of people are gonna they're gonna win. This is gonna be a winning year for a lot of people, and I've seen it already with a few cases, and it's cool to see.
Yeah,
it's cool to see your friends, and I'm not even talking about in wrestling. I'm talking about just in life. You know, just seeing everybody win has been like probably the coolest thing for me.
Yeah, because you know what it is. We almost fucking 40. So like
things
are starting to kick around. Like
I think that pandemic opened up a lot of people's eyes to like a lot of shit we can lose and how much little time we have. Like, it's mad niggas that didn't expect it. Nobody on this fucking earth could have predicted 2020 happening, right? And then the niggas that actually like got sick and actually passed from this shit, like niggas thought they had time. It was like, oh, this person in perfect health, get sick 2 weeks later, whatever time gone. You thought you had time, dog. Yeah. Everybody got sick, and everybody thought it was a death, and you just waiting to just wait. Whoa, just my last cough. Am I gonna wake up? It was like, nah. I woke up, man. I got breath in my lungs. I can see everything's fine. I don't got no long lasting effects, man. We need to get to it.
Gotta do something.
Try
it at least, even if it don't work out the way you want it to.
Just try it.
Gotta give it a shot.
I mean, my eyes went with the pandemic, but I mean, contacts are here, so we're good.
You mean like your eyesight went from like 2020 to like just worse? Or?
Yeah, my eyes
19.3
right now.
Damn.
Like, I have my glasses in the car, and I'm pretty sure I can like melt an ant with it. Like, it's pretty nuts.
Oh man, I ain't been an eye doctor forever, so I couldn't tell you, but I think I still see well. I think
psychiatrist.
No, I think this nigga.
Oh man.
Don't be hating, nigga.
I'm not hating on you. You got a girl now. That's her fucking problem.
Is it?
Yeah. Ever since she came into your life, I'm done. Fuck you.
Fuck me.
I've been telling you mad shit for mad years, nigga. Soon as I won't call her, but soon as she comes into your life, now you want to start doing shit.
That's how it works, though.
I know. That's the shit that's this nigga know me for at least more than half his life. This bitch this woman coming into his life. I'm sorry. My bad.
But like, how are you mad at something that you know and I'm pretty sure you went through?
It's not the point. I wouldn't tell you nothing wrong. I'm like, yo, what you need to be doing. This girl come into your life, start feeding you vitamins and drinking water and shit. And now it's like, oh shit, I feel better. No shit, nigga. Yo, SoundCloud. iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, YouTube, iHeartRadio, wherever the fuck you get your podcast, we are there. 3ninjaspodcast@gmail.com. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, if you want your question answered in the Ask a Ninja segment, you can reach us there. That is 3ninjaspodcast@gmail.com. Also, don't forget to visit our website, 3ninjaspodcast.com. You can check out everything that's going on with us there and check out all our merch. Consider supporting us on Patreon. That's patreon.com/3 Ninjas Podcast. Everything goes back into the show. If you're watching live on Twitch right now and you do have Amazon Prime, you can connect your Amazon Prime to your Twitch and you get one free subscription a month. You can use that on us or any other creator on Twitch. Use it at your discretion because you only get one. If you heard it from me, I suggest you use it on us. If you're watching on YouTube right now, make sure you subscribe, hit that bell notification, every time we drop a video. Join our Discord, join the dojo. The dojo is gang. The dojo provides. You can hit that link up. I think it's permanent now. It should work for everybody. Reddit, Instagram, Twitter, all that cool shit. Type in 3 Ninjas Podcast on your respective search engines, and hopefully we do pop the fuck up. Other than that, Hesh Jones, my good brethren.
Yeah.
What do we have for questions this week?
So this question comes from King Alex 314 in our Discord chat, which you motherfuckers should definitely join. And his question goes a wee bit something like this. K-Pasa, my ninjas, is Alex, a.k.a. Ray Alejandro, a.k.a. the St. Louis Super Saiyan, a tribe called Triforce, the last Dragon Master, and last but not least, all hail the Mad Queen Daenerys. So this question...
Hey, what big up a white woman?
Don't do my boy like that.
I'm sorry.
He likes the snow.
I know what he likes.
Like to go skiing.
He likes to go skiing.
It's not his fault.
It kind of is.
I mean, whose fault is it?
You make your own preference, don't you?
No, you're born with it, right?
Continue, never mind.
It's pride buff. You're born with it.
You starting.
But
That's level 1.
that was bad.
I know that. No, it can get worse.
Oh, I didn't think that was bad.
It's
My
not bad. It's
Oh,
not.
okay.
Level 1 is
All right, cool.
cool.
So stay there.
Yeah.
I can't make no promises.
I can't. I don't know if you can.
I don't think I can either. So this question is like this: you get to choose 3 options. Your life story is being told in one of 3 forms. What would you pick? Option 1: a documentary narrated by Morgan Freeman, Samuel L. Jackson, or James Earl Jones. It goes in anime form, where you pick the art style, or a biopic, where you pick who the lead actor is that will portray you.
So we got a documentary, anime, and a biopic where you get to choose the lead actor.
Yeah.
I'm picking Samuel Jackson, nigga.
Mad motherfucker. It's the motherfucking Juggernaut, motherfucker.
This motherfucking jug out.
This motherfucker.
And then on this day, the motherfucking Juggernaut was born.
Yo, this motherfucker got married.
And then the motherfucker said, fuck that motherfucker, bitch.
Yeah. The motherfucker left.
Let's see. I might just go anime style. And my shit might flip from every anime ever.
Oh, you gonna have some animatrix shit?
Like it might start with Cowboy Bebop style, and then it might jump to Pokemon. When you get kicked out the house when you 10 or 9?
Yeah.
Pokemon.
Yeah.
As soon as my 10th birthday,
It's Pokemon.
switch to Pokemon style. 15, it go to what?
That actually is a dope concept.
Yeah, it's like a Trigun or like a fucking Inuyasha type of shit. No, Dragon Ball. Let's go Dragon Ball with teenage years, right? And then when we hit 20s, let's go. I don't know.
What,
Give me an anime.
Attack on Titan?
Yeah, let's go Attack on
Titan.
Titan. All these hating ass niggas. Let's see.
Yo, what is it with that?
What?
Like the comment section.
What do you mean?
Like
the
yo, anime is so weird. Like the fandom is so weird now. Like you remember back in the day, like
You mean niggas is obsessive?
yeah,
they
you remember
trying to
back in the day,
gatekeep.
trying to keep. Oh, this is a popular anime. So
Yeah.
In one of those videos, I said pirates instead of bandits. Like, what you really mean is bandits.
yeah, well, actually, is what
Well,
them niggas-
actually.
That's the internet. You can't be wrong on the internet. nigga.
Oh,
You gotta say everything correctly, or
While he pokes up his glasses and says,
yeah, exactly.
"Let me tell you about the bandits you were referring to in the messages.
Exactly.
It's actually hockey.
niggas be going sick.
Try again next time."
God forbid, motherfucker make a mistake.
You make one mistake.
Oh no, they'll roast you, man.
That's a fact.
It's bad.
Well, I don't give a. If you could type some shit with your thumb, I do not give a flying fuck. Niggas have said we ain't had that many hate comments, but niggas have said some wild
Occasional.
shit. I don't really care.
Yeah.
You could type some shit with your thumbs. It ain't gonna hurt me. I'm cool. Well, at age 36, what the hell would my anime be right now?
Death Note.
We could do Death
That's
Note.
a
Yeah.
fact. You got killing people.
Yo, relax.
Even though you ain't murdering nobody in a while.
I ain't murdered nobody in a minute.
Yeah.
I've been good.
Shout out to
In
you.
a minute.
Yeah.
Nah, I was on a cool streak. Yo, you missed
Nah.
it, yo. For like a cool, maybe like 6 months, I was on a nice little streak. I killed like 3 people.
He killed a rock dad.
Shit, yo, don't say that out loud.
You did it though.
Killed
It's
a rock.
documented. It was recorded.
I know.
Killed a rock.
His dad.
His dad.
'Cause I forget. We was on the show. We was talking, and he
was
said
talking-
something.
yeah, we
and
was
he said
talking-
something like his dad was dead already, and it was like we looked up. It was like, nah, his dad ain't. It was like his dad ain't dead.
Nah,
over there. We
Rocky
looked it up.
Johnson's alive.
He was alive. He was alive.
was alive, and then
like a week later.
no, the day the episode
the
came
day-
out
yeah.
is when he passed.
Yeah.
Get the fuck. You for
Yeah.
real?
I swear to God,
Murderer.
he do it.
I killed John Witherspoon. I killed Stan Lee.
Yep,
I
I forgot
killed Rocky Johnson. I killed
Hold on.
I killed a president, I think.
Can I add to this?
No, stop.
Okay.
Nope.
Why he killed somebody else?
Who?
I may have killed somebody.
Oh, who you killed?
Kobe.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
Yo, so, okay. so-
ALG, cut his mic.
yo,
Nah, I cried over Kobe. Fuck you. Nah, cut his mic.
nah, let me tell you the story because it's literally like the craziest shit. So the year of the pandemic, 2020, I'm celebrating. It would be my 30th birthday, and we went to Hub and Spoke. Now, I'm there. It's literally maybe about 20 people deep. We're having a grand old time, and all of a sudden, breaking news hits on the TVs. Kobe's dead. And my boy Manny goes, "This is your fault. You chose to have this party on this day. I will forever remember your birthday as the day that Kobe died." And I'm just like,
God damn.
I just wanted fucking mimosas. So
I want to get early morning tipsy.
yo, that's all I wanted.
Yeah.
All I wanted. I caught a shiny Pokemon that day. I was the happiest. I tell you this, I walked into Hub and Spoke the happiest I caught a shiny Magikarp, and you know what that becomes?
Yep.
I was the happiest. I walk in.
Oh, so it was gold?
It was gold, man.
Oh, shit. Purple and gold. See?
Yo, it was
Yeah, he did
gold.
Damn.
So he did it.
It was a sign.
You didn't even know the
It
sign.
was a sign.
Yeah.
Third eye, my nigga.
Damn.
To touch on your question, though,
Trifocals.
Morgan Freeman is definitely narrating my shit.
Morgan Freeman.
There's just something about him going, and
It was a perfect.
at 35, he goes into like Hub and Spoke, and like, yeah, it just sounds like a me story.
Yeah, that's funny.
Hesh, what you going with?
Oh, biopic. And it's going to star Ari Spears. Like, you got to do it.
I mean, he ain't got no work right now, so you giving him work is like, that's charity.
He got work.
Where?
He got comedy shows. Just because you don't see him doesn't mean you don't do them.
That's true.
If a tree fall in the motherfucking forest, ain't nobody around. I mean, he wasn't in Connecticut, sometime last year or something like that, or earlier this year or something, but yeah, that's funny as fuck. Yo, crazy shit. We went to a convention, right? And at least 2 or 3 people came to him like, yo, you know who you look like? Same person every fucking time. Like, when the last time you seen Ari Spears on TV or heard about him in the news before he got mentioned? He was like, Hesh was like, yo, do I look that bad? Yo, am I ugly? Like, that's not a compliment, my nigga. Like, why you telling me that?
Went to the bathroom, looked at himself in the mirror. Hey, why am I like this?
What, do the Spider-Man shit when you see him?
Yeah. All right, but thank you for your question, Al. Fuck you. Let's see what we got. Reviews, man.
Oh,
Let's see. So Spider-Man into the what? What's it called?
Across the
Into the
Spider-
Spiders.
Into the Spider.
Is it Into or across?
Yeah, Into. The last one was
Into
across,
the
right?
Spider-Verse.
The last one was cross. This is Into.
No, I
Next
thought
one's...
last one was Into. This one's across. Next
Is
one's
it across?
Beyond.
Oh, okay.
I think.
That's something.
Yeah, this one's across.
Oh.
That one was Into. The next one is Beyond.
Into. Oh, okay.
Beyond.
I was wrong.
All right, so Spider-Man. Now, if you have not watched it, Wii U, it's just about to get spoiled. Did you know that this movie is supposed to be 3 parts?
Yeah.
I did not.
Well, 2 parts.
Nigga,
Yeah.
I was in that theater like, yo, I can't do this. So I went to go watch it last night, and I went to a late show, right? And then when we got to the part where in it's Earth 42, where Miles Morales is the Prowler.
Yeah.
I thought we had a whole nother hour and a half to go. I was like, dog, I ain't gonna make it.
Yeah.
And then they just cut the shit off. I was like,
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
oh my God.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
Because I see why that movie took 5 years to make.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah.
That shit is artistically amazing.
It's
Yeah,
abstract
'cause
as
it came out
fuck.
2018 was on the first.
Holy shit.
No, 20.
I was in,
2019?
I'm remembering the first time I saw it. I didn't see it in the theater. I saw it at my apartment,
Yeah.
and I was in the 1 bedroom at the time. And I remember we had built a fort. Me and my son, we were gonna get the whole thing.
Yeah.
But damn, 5 years ago,
Yeah.
holy, that flew.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
time
one is
flies.
across the Spider-Verse.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's across, yeah.
So yeah, I didn't. You know what's good about this? The trailers didn't give anything away for me. I knew that Miles was the catalyst for something. I just didn't know what yet. And to learn in the movie, actually watching the movie, what happened is also great. Instead of the trailer giving away all the plot points and the best scenes of the movie and things like that.
Paranormal.
I mean,
Yeah.
because I don't know if theaters aren't a big draw anymore, or people just want to be spoiled with a lot of shit. I don't know. I don't know what these fucking companies are doing.
It's not the theaters.
I think the pandemic fucked that up, honestly, because we were spoiled during the pandemic to get a lot of like straight to like home stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, I'd rather sit in my living room with my TV by myself with my own snacks, minding my own goddamn business,
Yeah.
enjoying the movie without hearing snickering or whatever bullshit's happening behind me. That's just me though. And I think a lot of people also felt the same way.
Yeah, a lot of people
So
feel like that.
what everybody ended up doing was just getting projectors, going into their backyard, and watching the movie in the backyard.
I I mean, it's different when you have a choice now. You know, before it was like we didn't have a choice.
We didn't have
Ain't
options.
nobody in theaters.
No, but I think because of that a lot of people now are, not going to the movie theaters and everybody's getting spoiled through the commercials.
Yeah.
I think commercials like that because they're trying to entice people into going to see the movie. So what ends up happening is they show you what's the best part of the movie, but sometimes the best part is like spoil or just is basically telling you the whole story of the movie because.
But what happened to word of mouth? Where it was like, hey, some people went to go see the movie. Like, yo, y'all need to go see XYZ, and then you go see the movie, and then it's just this whole.
But it's like what Harry said. A lot of people would prefer to just watch movies at home, and a lot of people are watching movies at home. And unless the movie's like a big blockbuster, most people aren't leaving their house to go see the movie.
Yeah.
Right.
So they have to get you to entice you to get out of your seat at home to come sit in the theater. So in order to do that, they're gonna make it look as bombastic as possible. They're gonna show you all the good shit. So even word of mouth, like that's why airplanes. What the fucking Top Gun Maverick did so well. I couldn't think of the fucking movie.
I'm supposed to know what this means.
Airplane.
Yeah, I know.
Airplane.
Barrel roll. Yeah, like that was word of mouth, but it took a while. Like not a while because I think it was a successful kind of run off the gate. But initially, most people were like, "I'm not gonna go to movies. I'm not gonna see that." But then but they gotta find a way to get people into the theaters to allow that word of mouth thing to happen. Yeah. If not enough people come into the movie to see it, the word of mouth thing ain't gonna really matter.
I mean, if it's an unproven property, then I get it because this is a sequel, so we know what the first one did, and we know how amazing that was. No pun intended. But it was just like, all right, so the second one about to be even better, and they actually outdid themselves. And it was like, all right, if you saw the first one, you're probably gonna go see this one. You've seen the trailer, whatever the fuck. But I'm saying they didn't spoil anything, they didn't give away anything, they didn't hint towards anything. They just said, hey. They chasing Miles. We don't know why.
They did in a way. That second trailer they did.
Why was in the second trailer?
Because in the second trailer they were saying, I knew it before. Like he was trying to stop his father from being killed. Like the second trailer kind of gave it away. We did a topic on it.
On what the plot was?
The second trailer.
I don't remember that.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they give it away. I knew it was gonna be that because they were saying like every Spider-Man have to sacrifice something. I was like, oh, he gonna try to stop his father from being killed.
That makes sense.
But didn't he sacrifice something?
No. Well, his uncle Aaron, but it's more. You got to give more. You give yourself. Like look how many people got killed with Spider-Man. Gwen,
Uncle Ben.
But
Captain
it was a
Stacy.
singular thing, and if I remember all the Spider-Mans wrong, didn't only one person that was significant to Spider-Man die?
Multiple. Mary Jane died. Gwen died.
Uncle Ben
died.
Uncle Ben was
Ain't
like
that 3 different movies?
Didn't Aunt May die in like a series of Spider-Man movies?
Yeah.
He always lose somebody. That's his character.
Uncle Ben is usually the catalyst.
Yeah.
Death. Usually in most versions of the story is that's he gets the great power comes great responsibility. A lot comes from, and then in the midst of him being Spider-Man and just learning, somebody else dies because it's like after that it was like Gwen Stacy. Yeah, like he can't save everyone. He can't save her. I mean, in the Amazing Spider-Man movies, it was Uncle Ben died, and then Captain Stacy died, and then Gwen died. So it's like
okay.
It's different. I was comic books, and
even Tobey Maguire. Like every story, somebody dies.
Yeah. So
to touch on your comment about word of mouth, social media ruined that.
Yeah.
Because everybody's got a review. Everybody's got to say, and you don't know who to believe.
Yeah, that's true.
I wasn't gonna say it's actual like people talking to people. I know it's all social media now, but it was just the fact of even somebody typing, "Hey, this movie is good," even if it's not just spoilers or something like that, just saying, "Hey, this movie was great. This movie is a must watch," something like that. Just something like that, like a status on Facebook or a tweet.
No, and I get you. And then you're gonna get 5 people that go, "This movie was absolute shit."
Garbage.
Yeah, this lady I was sitting next to said, I hated this movie.
Yeah.
But she was an older white woman, and her daughter made her go.
She don't want to see black people thrive.
Okay, but if you're...
it was mad black Spider-Mans in this.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah, because we black and we proud. Say it loud.
No, I was liking that, but I was like, damn, are they overcompensating?
He lifted the fist.
Yeah, you gotta do it. Are we overcompensating? Nah, I don't think so.
It was mad black
It was
Spider-Man.
like 3 of them.
It was like 3 of them. It was
3 prominent ones.
Spider-Punk. Spider-Punk was cool.
Spider-Punk, Miles, and then Jessica Drew.
Yeah.
That's it, really. Prominent ones. I'm sure there's ones in the background. I mean, I guess a little the chick that was at the computer, but I mean, she wasn't prominent.
Spider Bite was just there's a lot of mad black spiders. That's a lot of black spiders. Yeah, I know. I'm with it. I'm fucking with it, but
we here.
let's see. How do you want to break down this movie? You want to just talk about our favorite parts, or you want to go from beginning to end?
You can do that. Like it was
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty. I mean, because it's so it's made to be 2 parts, so that it does end on a cliffhanger. So it's like there was a story, but it doesn't feel 100% complete. Clearly, because there is another
third part,
another part,
Kind of like Avengers.
Yeah, but except Avengers, I felt like had an actual like complete arc and like ended, and it was like, the next movie we just sort of pick up with the events that happened. This one sort of just, we get to something and then it just stops.
Yeah,
so
so
that is a little criticism I have. Is it just because it's like, okay, story, and then it's like, oh shit, what the fuck, and then it sort of just stops.
ended kind of like a Fast 10.
Yeah.
Ended like that.
It's ended exactly like Fast 10. Oh, the dam blew up and the water's coming. Then what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
Vroom, vroom, and then it's over. It's like it definitely ended like that, which is so that I do have a bit of criticism for that. But I mean, it was I don't know. It was just good though.
Did it feel more of like a Gwen movie or a Miles movie?
It was both.
Miles.
It was more Miles to you,
It was both.
I mean both. Yeah, but I think.
but did they get like a happy medium of like a good Gwen story and a good? Because they kind of ended Gwen's story in it, and Miles is still going on.
Yeah. Well, I think they showed you the Gwen stuff to, I think, raise up the Miles stuff, and then to understand why she's making the choices that she's making in this movie.
Yeah,
that's all.
Okay.
Like, give you some background. Okay, this is what happened. This is what happened to her and her friend, her version or whatever, and then again, like her talking to her dad. Sort of informs her talking to Miles, telling him not to talk to his parents because of what happened with her when she talked to his dad. So when he could have circumvented some of the issues coming on in his life with just him talking to his parents and telling them certain things. So then when he got to the end of the movie and he actually built up the courage and like the will to actually do it, and then the reveal of what actually happened and why that didn't matter in the same way, I think it's sort of all informed by kind of what happened with Gwen in the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, me not knowing that this is going to be a 3-parter, and then with him going to the wrong world, I was like, my nigga, I'm going to fall asleep. I can't do this.
You nigga.
But then it ended, so I was kind of relieved, but I was kind of like also upset. I was like, damn, I got to wait another fucking
5 years?
No, it comes out in March.
Next year?
Yeah.
Okay.
March? I think it's March. Yeah, it comes out next year.
So they worked on this concurrently?
I guess so.
I mean, that would make sense,
Yeah,
right?
but yeah,
just so you don't lose momentum when it comes to, I guess, work and like writing and stuff.
It's a whole other year.
I know.
Yeah,
It's better than 5.
That's a fact.
It's better than
fact.
5.
it is.
Let's see.
Oh,
What?
Donald Glover.
Oh,
He's a baller. Yeah.
yeah. Shouts to Donald Glover. I feel like he kind of made this a reality type of thing. Like he was the first person to voice Miles Morales in a
There it is.
animated thing, and then
Well, Miles Morales wouldn't exist without him.
No.
explain.
The Donald for Spider-Man line.
Yeah. So what happened was Donald Glover was on Community.
Mm-hmm.
Then Community is popular with nerds and all that stuff. And I think maybe first season or second season, there was like a scene where he was wearing like Spider-Man pajamas. So people on the internet was like, "Oh, Donald," because this sort of coincided with the ending of the Andrew Garfield. The second movie came out and it was like, "Oh, we're not gonna make a third. We're gonna start over.
Yep.
We're gonna do something new." So then, but they didn't know quite what it was gonna be yet. So then the internet was like, "Oh, Donald Glover could play Spider-Man," and then of course Donald Glover's black.
Yeah.
So then the internet goes
Blew the fuck up.
fucking insane. So I think because that happened.
Nigga, got webs.
Yeah, exactly. So because that happened, I guess that maybe sort of sparked in the Brian Michael Bendis?
Yeah.
Yep. To decide to want to make Miles and then half black and half Puerto Rican.
Mm-hmm.
But if that
Is he? You know,
he's half black and half Puerto Rican.
that's my.
Who?
Why is the
Miles.
father's
Oh, okay.
name
Touched someone.
Morales?
I was gonna say that too. Like,
Why is the
his
father's
last
name Morales?
Morales?
What is up with that?
It's not supposed to make sense. Don't
Nah, they gotta make
so
sense.
I don't know why they decided to go this route. They could. It would have been easier to just swatch.
Yeah, make his
Switch the
mom.
parents.
Make
Yeah.
his mom.
The uncle's
black,
name is
black.
Davis. Last
And
name is
then
Davis.
make his
I'm like,
dad
what the
Puerto
fuck's going
Rican.
on here?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Is he being progressive?
I guess.
And just
I mean,
took the moms.
Yeah,
No, hell no.
Do we know like the father's like parents, like grandparents? Like
Nah, he's black.
No, he's black
black as
because
shit.
his was it Davis Johnson? I think it's Johnson. Is their last is their last name? And
Yeah.
Davis.
Morales is the mom's last name, but for whatever reason he has the mom's last name. Because I mean, ultimately it's because he's black and Puerto Rican, and they want Miles and the Morales, like to
I mean,
give you the idea of the
but then just
Spanish
switch the
heritage.
sexual
I know it would have
parents
been easier to do that. I don't know why. I mean, maybe there's some more to it to that, but like as far as I know, the dad is black, mom is Puerto Rican, but for whatever reason he uses the mom's last name. I don't know why.
That's just one of those
Really
things
weird.
that like happen and we supposed to ignore.
Yeah,
Like it's just like, all right, we know it don't make sense. It's cool, but just
yeah,
listen, just watch the story. Ooh, shiny shit.
yeah. I don't know why.
Yeah, because when I was reading the comic, I noticed it, but I didn't really pay it any mind.
Yeah, like he just goes by his mom's last name. I don't know why.
Yeah, I just thought that's where it came about. Where I thought that the motherfucker was like Dominican.
Yeah.
Nah,
Because I thought the father was Dominican and the mother was like Puerto Rican.
No, he's supposed to be half black and half Puerto Rican.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know why they go with the mom's last name. I guess progressive stuff. I couldn't really tell you.
That kind of confused me.
Yeah.
I was like, Detective Morales. Wait a minute.
Yeah, because they did say that in the movie, and I was like, oh, okay, I guess.
I mean, it's all for the sake of the alliteration. Like the,
Yeah, pretty much. But again, that could have been
Yeah, it
easily.
could have been an easy swap.
Easy swap.
But whatever. It's what happens.
It's kind of like a moot point. Like I said, ooh, shiny shit.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
won't even think about this.
Not really.
Ooh, look, web swinging.
Yeah.
What's it actually attaching to? We don't know.
The sky.
It's the sky, the moon, maybe.
Jesus.
What else happened?
I like how the spider that bit him never was supposed to be in that universe.
Yeah.
And he's
Yeah.
never supposed to exist.
Yeah.
He actually took the spider from another universe that's supposed to have a Spider-Man, but they don't have one, so it's just all fucked up.
Oh fuck.
Now is that comic book canonic?
No.
eh,
And his actual in the
In the actual
original
comic
origin?
book,
No, I don't
no,
believe
no,
so.
no.
Okay.
No, I think it's just for the specific story.
Yeah.
So the MCU just take liberties with whatever the fuck they want. They
Well, it's
just,
not MCU.
Yeah.
Well,
no.
Sony, whatever the
Yeah.
fuck.
Well, it's just their version of this character.
Yeah. It's
isn't
all-
it tying in though? Essentially,
In a way,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
the multiverse exists.
Yeah.
So only, and that's it. But it's not like this is the MCU wrote this story to tie in
No.
with the world. It is just connected because the multiverse exists and
Yeah.
doing multiversal shit.
But technically, it did happen because Miles Morales was from the Ultimate Universe, and then when they did the Secret Wars, they kind of like mixed it in, and now Peter Parker.
Yeah,
and
so
Miles
he's in
Morales is the same-
616.
Yeah.
But I don't. It's not the same story as
Yeah,
whatever
it's
this
not.
is.
It's
Yeah.
not. It's different.
So Dare in the chat said different universe, different rules and cultural norms. Are we?
I don't
That's
know
fair.
If we
I
gonna
mean,
make
it's
it up, I
Are
don't
we,
know.
are we rocking with that?
If we wanna make it up, I
Why
don't
not?
Okay, cool.
I mean, why not?
I fuck with it.
It's possible.
Usually hyphenated. You know, it's a nigga that shoot webs, man. Come on,
Morales
it's a
Davis.
cartoon, man.
Morales Davis could have been Morales Davis. Miles Morales Davis. I don't know.
Might have been.
Whatever.
What was a good part in this movie?
All of it.
Basically everything.
All of it.
Yeah.
I mean, the art was amazing. All that shit was great. I like the scenes with Gwen in her world, like with the way the colors bled together, and like depending on the mood of the scene, it would either be darker or brighter depending on like the situation. I like it's just like the art style is fantastic in the movie. It's just a beautiful movie. It's just so beautiful, man.
Now, how many actual Spider-Men are there? Are there just unlimited?
Yeah.
And like how
count
many other Spider-Men in this movie are fan fiction and just drawn by
No.
people that have nothing to do with Marvel?
I have no idea. I couldn't tell you.
For the most part, I've seen most of them because they had a spider car that
Yeah,
that
yeah,
could
that's
talk.
it,
So
like-
Oh,
Herbie,
Peter
yeah.
Parker?
Yeah,
hilarious,
Park car,
nigga.
yeah, lit.
yeah,
Hilarious.
wait, what?
His
Yeah.
nigga name is Peter Parker.
yeah.
It's like a
Hilarious.
Turns into a
nigga.
spider mobile.
It's like a
Okay, they got a T-Rex spider.
yeah, lit
They
cat
got
spider.
a cat spider, a pig spider.
I've seen the pig.
Okay,
So I have a question.
they
Is
got
the
man
pig-
spider.
Is the pig essentially a reference from the Simpsons movie? Is that why that
Spider
exists?
Pig.
Spider pig. I don't know. That's a
It
good
could've been.
question. Is that what? No,
Because I feel like I didn't see a spider pig
Until-
until after that movie.
Probably.
I don't know enough to say one way or the other, but that'd be funny if it was. I don't think so. I feel like it existed before that movie came out, but I don't know. Spider pig.
Let's go on the
Spider
Google
pig.
machine.
Dare asked the question.
Yeah,
He said, "How do
yeah,
y'all
right.
feel about the soundtrack if you've heard it?"
I mean, I only heard what was played in the
In the
movie.
movie?
Yeah.
The way it was played in the movie. I didn't like go and actually listen to it like I did the last one. It's not as strong. I mean, as from what I can feel, I don't think it's as strong as the first one was.
Nigga, they had sunflower.
Yeah, I
in the
know.
first one.
Yeah,
That's
exactly. So I don't think they
They
have
have a
nothing.
diamond record on there.
Factory. So I don't think they had anything that like caught the eye of people like the
Yeah.
first one. But that doesn't mean it's a bad soundtrack. I just
Yeah,
think
yeah. I mean, I heard most of it. It's not my favorite soundtrack.
Yeah.
I could have did without it. A lot of the songs, but it's cool.
Yeah.
It's like a good run through. Listen, if you watch the movie and then listen to the soundtrack, a lot of the songs you can see where they coincide with the movie or make sense or whatever. I wouldn't listen to it again. Maybe it's maybe like 3 records on there I might listen to again, just on a whim. Like if they came on a radio, I wouldn't change the station. But other than that, I don't really think I'm giving this another run through. Spider Ham is a thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
apparently it was a thing since 1983.
Oh, okay.
And I'm just like, I'm reading about it. I'm just like, holy shit.
Spectacular Spider-Man, right? First appearance.
Spectacular Spider Ham.
Yeah.
Peter Porker.
Peter Porker.
Porker.
That is a porn name if I've ever heard it.
Porker.
Oh,
Give her that hog.
I should have played the game.
Okay.
Crime Stopper, Head Bopper. Yeah, fuck. Next time. But yeah, it's just mad spider people.
Yeah.
In every form, facet, pig, animal, car, inanimate object, whatever the fuck. It's just
Chair.
spider, anything, just spider people. A T-Rex, nigga. I don't know how they went back in time and got a spider. I don't know. Cool, whatever. It's comic books.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's essentially what it is, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, their encouragement is a little different though.
Yeah.
Their encouragement is like everything gets fucked up.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
this has
right.
to happen in this
Yeah.
one universe, or everything just gets destroyed.
Yeah, the canon events or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Do they go dark in the next one?
I mean,
Seems like it.
yeah, seems
Because his
like
father has to die.
I don't think so.
But how about
think
I don't want to call him Punjabi.
Then don't.
What, Indian
The
Spider-Man?
Indian
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
that was a lot better than whatever that was.
The Indian Spider. I didn't know what to call him.
I don't know, man. You was talking shit
reverse
about
it?
Walter.
You trying to reverse?
You was talking shit earlier about Hesh over here.
Yeah.
You out here.
I just said the first thing. I didn't mean
Listen,
anything
I
The
about
first
it.
thing that came to my mind. Fucked up shit.
Do they have to kill his dad? I mean,
Yes.
the captain in order for everything to actually like go back to the way it was?
Yes.
But do they like murder him or do they like make it look like
Well,
an
they
accident
just-
or what?
Unfortunate.
no,
mistake.
because they didn't. They just,
But-
they're just trying to fix it. I don't even know. I don't even know what happened because they kind of left.
Because he did, he just became the captain, right? Before it ended.
Yeah, I mean,
No, he's talking
he
about.
was what was
yeah, Indian Spider-Man's girlfriend was the captain. He saved the captain, and now it created it created a rift within the universe. But now, in order to make everything right again, they're chasing Miles, trying to get him to not have his dad be killed. In order to make everything 100, don't they have to go back and actually kill him, the Indian captain?
I think the moment passed already. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. So I don't even know if that matters.
Yeah.
I think it does.
They would have just
I could
stabbed
be
him
wrong.
up then.
Miles' situation is
It's mad people here. We can't just do it in broad day.
no.
If a web come out of nowhere
No,
and
ain't
kill
gonna-
him,
I think it has to happen. I think it has to happen organically. I don't think. You
Yeah,
can
once
do
the
it that
moment
way.
passed.
Yeah, the moment passes over with. Like you fucked up the
it's
time.
like Final Destination. You can like dodge the shit however long you can.
Oh,
you
Nah,
gonna
I
die.
don't think it's.
I don't know. I don't think so.
I think he gonna die regardless. I just don't know how.
I think Miles' situation is different because he's not supposed to be Spider-Man anyway. So he already broke some chain of event. So his father has to die. That's why.
That's why I think he doesn't have to.
I think he has to.
Well, that's why I think he doesn't have to, because he wasn't even supposed to be Spider-Man to begin with.
So I altered the events.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so that wasn't going to happen. So then that means that doesn't necessarily have to happen in order for him to do what he has. That's my take from that. We'll see when the fucking movie comes out. I could be wrong about that.
Yeah.
I just feel like because like they're saying this event is for all the Spider-Man who are people who are supposed to be Spider-Man, but he wasn't ever supposed to be Spider-Man. So his that the captain in your life dying is not predestined for him, but they think it is. But then I think that's gonna be the rub in the movie, like the like, oh shit, he's because he's outside of it, he can affect things differently in his whole life.
Robbie says plot twist is Miles' mom dies in the movie because she ain't die in the comics.
Yeah, she did.
She did.
She did die.
I'm saying what
Venom
he said.
killed
She
her.
died.
I'm
I
just
think
saying
Venom
what he
killed her.
said.
Yeah, she died.
Okay.
I think so. I'm pretty sure.
It's like I understand why he said that. 'Cause it's
Well,
like different
comics
versions.
ain't the same as.
yeah, I know.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah,
fact.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I mean, yeah, that could also be the misdirect. We're so worried about the
Yeah.
fucking captain.
Yeah.
And it could be his mom.
Yeah, it has to be somebody close to him has to die.
Yeah.
Has to die. It could be Gwen.
Shit, it might actually be his mom.
It could
Or
be.
it could be Gwen too. But it might actually be his mom because he had a lot of moments with his mom and shit.
Yeah.
And that could be the misdirect.
Yeah.
have they killed corresponding spider people in order to affect one Spider-Man?
Well, I mean, they're in love, so that would have affected him. He couldn't save the woman he loved.
Wouldn't that throw a rift in another universe though?
Well, they just wouldn't have no Spider-Man.
Okay.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
We'll watch it when we find out.
Yeah,
in March.
we'll watch it in March.
I don't know.
What else? I like how they went to all the universes. They went to the Venom universe.
Oh yeah,
They went.
Mrs. Chang or whatever her name was.
Yeah, they showed Andrew Garfield. I like how they showed all the Spider-Man, like the Peter Parker deaths in the not the 3D showing or whatever. So they showed Andrew Garfield. They showed Toby. They showed all of them. They were just all there, and then it was like one's missing. It was like you fucked it up. You fucked up.
You fucked up.
What else happened in this movie that was good? 2099 Spider-Man was just very. Did he seem like a bad guy?
Yes.
Or just someone
Determined.
trying to? I think he was just determined to make things right because he know what the ramifications are.
It could happen if you fuck up. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He didn't. He seemed kind of like an anti-hero at times, but it just seemed like he was just like hell bent on doing right.
I mean, according to commercials, it looked like he was like the main villain in this.
He kind of was technically because it was a
villain.
There was a villain, but he wasn't. He drove the plot, but he wasn't necessarily consequential in all of the action scene. I think in the next film it'll be more focused on that character.
Well, Spot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like he was in the movie and he drove the plot, but he wasn't like fighting him all the time. It was more about him and Miguel. A lot was like I think the bigger focus and what the antagonist of the film was Miguel. Yeah, more than Spot. Spot is the ever present bigger danger that's gonna infect everything in the world, but it wasn't like, oh, we're like fighting him right now and he's beating us and then we gotta come back and figure out how to beat. It's like he was just doing his own thing. They kind of ran up on him a couple of times, but then story.
He wasn't like Green Goblin on no shit.
Yeah, I mean, next movie I feel like that's what's gonna happen, but maybe not.
We bring more villains in. He just started pulling people from all types of universe as distractions.
I wouldn't see why not.
I mean, because that's kind of what they did with like No Way Home, like all these different villains.
Bring all the villains together. Yeah.
You think they'll do that again though?
I mean, not in the same way, but yeah.
Yeah, but will it seem like cheesy and like, oh, we've seen this before?
Yeah.
Like, do we actually want to do that? Oh, now it's animated.
No, because I feel like
look at Lizard.
I think it doesn't. But what if he doesn't use this? What if he use Shocker? And we get Shocker. Or like it's like we don't. It doesn't necessarily have to be those same exact villains.
Did you hear about Jamie Foxx?
I saw the things that's happening. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I want
them to be false.
I just want, I do. I definitely want them to be false, but also I know his family does not owe us anything, and I'm not saying that they do. And if they choose to be silent, that is their choice. And I'm not one of these people is like, oh, they gotta fucking tell us.
Yeah.
But I would like for them to actually
tell us,
produce him, or actually just tell us, just for the simple fact is people on the internet are just saying whatever the fuck they want, and every other day I'll go on Twitter and it's like some other shit. So I don't know, and I fuck with Jamie Foxx. I just want him to be okay. I know we're not owed any information, but it would be nice to know.
You feel like we're owed information?
I just think it's worse than what they're saying. Like even Jerry Renner was beat it up, so it was like, "Hey, I'm still alive, guys."
That's
Jamie Foxx, nothing.
Yeah, but he's always been kind of private, right?
Nah.
No.
Jamie Foxx?
No,
I don't remember.
Jamie Foxx, no, his family's a different story. We don't know them.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
So Jamie Foxx. So did you hear about Jamie Foxx being hospitalized maybe like a month or two ago?
Like kind of like in passing, like it wasn't something that was like in my face.
Yeah. So they said he had a stroke.
Yeah. They said it was like a brain, like a blood clot or brain. Yeah, something like that.
2 months ago, maybe a little longer than that. Last week, sometime or maybe the week before, I guess it's probably last week. Some dude said that he knows somebody that because. So they had a stroke, and for a little bit, people was like, "Oh shit, it's real bad." Like it was like from actors, it seemed like he was gonna die. Like it was over for him. That's what it seemed like. Then his daughter had released a statement saying, "You mind your own business. Things is okay." He was playing pickleball the other day, and people was like, "Okay, people on the internet's being weird. We don't know." Last week, some dude said he knew somebody that was in the room with a doctor, and Jamie Foxx
type of HIPAA laws.
Yeah, breaking all the law, was blind in one eye, paralyzed on one side of his face, and it's because he took the COVID vaccine for a movie. Yeah. So like it's
as soon as they said COVID vaccine, I was like,
I don't know,
bullshit.
Yeah,
but then it was like,
so it's like a propaganda piece.
Yeah,
and they're using Jamie Foxx.
Because a lot of people were
yeah.
tweeting like, "Oh, rest in peace, Jamie Foxx." They was trying to get ahead of the story before it actually happened. Like they were trying to take like a guess, like, "Oh, we knew before anybody. Now we're reputable like TMZ."
Yeah.
But
TMZ.
But it was just a random dude. Like, I don't even know who dude is.
TMZ got it now because once they confirmed that Mike Jack died, I was like, "Get the fuck out of here!" Then he actually died. I was like, "Oh shit, TMZ real."
Yeah, no, if TMZ say it, then I'll be like, which sucks to be like, oh no, TMZ say it. But yeah, so that came out, and so people was like, I don't know what the fuck. So that's why I just want the information to come from the family, like a reputable source. I
just want to see Jamie,
so we have an idea of what's going on. But again, we're not. I don't feel like we're owed any of that information.
Old, but you know,
I just
shit. We ain't seen Regina King since her son passed. It's been like a year and some change.
I feel like she was somewhere at something. I feel
really?
like, but don't quote me.
I ain't seen Regina King. I've seen a post about, I guess, the anniversary or something like. I saw something.
Yeah,
but I haven't seen her in any award shows. Yeah. I've seen people like send out prayers and good wishes and stuff like that. I haven't actually seen her.
Yeah, I don't know. I just want to know make sure he's cool. But if they don't want to tell us that, that's their right, and they have all the right to not tell us anything, and we're not owed that.
Right.
I just would like
to know
if he's cool. I just want to he's cool.
Just
it's Jamie Foxx talking on him.
Yeah.
It's the fuck you. I just want to make sure cool.
But yeah, Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yep. What else happened to Spider-Man that's noteworthy? Seeing Donald Glover in that was cool.
That was fine.
Edwin, he pointed out that as 2099, Spider-Man was walking by, Donald Glover said, "Boo." I like the nod to him because he was supposed to be in that cage. He was supposed to be Prowler from what universe?
616. Or no. He's just Prowler.
Yeah.
Don't know what universe. So in Homecoming, there's a scene in Homecoming where Spider-Man goes to see
garage.
Yeah, and he's
selling guns.
And he was playing Aaron. What was her last name? Davis.
Yeah.
Aaron Davis. He's playing the Prowler, or the Miles' uncle. And in the movie, he says, "Oh, I want these guns off the street because I have a nephew."
Yeah.
And his Miles, right?
Yeah.
So Miles exists in some form in the 616 in the MCU. So that was a nod to that. I don't know if he's playing that exact same version. We'll find out.
Yeah.
But yeah. So it's more just a nod to that than confirmation, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
What else is pretty cool in this movie? I don't know. I just enjoyed the whole movie.
Yeah, it was a good movie.
Yeah. It was just, I saw it so late that I was like,
me too.
Sleep almost caught me.
Yeah, fucking the screen that I went to was at like 10 o'clock.
Dang.
It's a 2.5 hour movie. I ain't got that motherfucker until like 1.
I went to a 9:55 showing. That shit didn't. I should have checked it before I actually went. I was like, fuck. I left the theater at 1 o'clock. I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
I can't hang no more.
And I had to work the next day.
Oh no. You just all around stupid.
Well, you work 7 days a week, so I mean, there's no.
You got that.
But the thing is, he chooses to do this.
I understand this.
But the trick is, I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to go to work, so I didn't get home until like 1:30.
Damn.
You a dickhead.
Whatever, yeah.
It was lit.
So
I get out at 3. It ain't that much of a difference.
So now, but you ain't about you. So you here off of 3 hours of sleep?
No, that was Thursday. I did that.
Oh, okay.
Nigga, that's me every day. What are you talking about?
You
just don't sleep.
Yeah, you like to do that shit. I need like a good 9
Oh, if you
hours
don't know,
of
he's
sleep.
a robot. So if you start
Yeah.
glitching and
I'm
shit,
not a
don't
robot,
mind that. It's
nigga.
just like his fucking wiring.
I just run up for 4 hours of sleep.
I need like a good 9 hours of sleep.
I don't need that.
9?
I need like 5.
About 8 to 9.
Oh, okay.
Be
I don't
nice.
need that much.
We noticed.
Rough 5.
Polar opposites. Just
Yeah,
like,
nigga.
I need mad sleep. I don't need no sleep. You're
Yeah.
a fucking robot. That's why.
Yeah.
Let's see. So what do we rate the movie 1 out of 10?
Shit, what the fuck did we wait the fourth one?
I don't know. Like 8.5, definitely.
It was definitely
Yeah.
better than the first one. So are we going by that metric? Like we have to rate it higher than the first one?
Not necessarily.
And not necessarily.
Rate it what you feel.
I feel
I'm
like
gonna say 8.5 because I don't remember what I gave the last one. Maybe
Yeah,
it's
I
a
don't
9.
either.
It might be a 9. The ending does kind of drop it down a little bit for me just because
Yeah.
I kind of love the ending.
mhm.
I feel like I gotta rate these motherfuckers together.
Yeah. I want to give it maybe 8.5. Maybe not.
Maybe not. It's really good.
I might. Yeah. I'm gonna give it a 9. It was really good.
Yeah.
I don't know why I can't give it a 10. I can't point out any bad spots in it other than being long as shit, and that's my own fault.
Yeah.
maybe I got to see it again and I'll give it a different score. But right now, from what I'm going with what I seen last night, I'll give it a 9.
You need to go like fresh after breakfast.
Yeah, like fresh, like matinee type shit.
Yeah.
Nobody in the theater, like I'm wide awake, and then
Like
I can watch
Tuesday,
this shit.
$6.
Yeah.
By yourself.
Man. And
Yeah,
then-
it's like 2 hours and 20 minutes long. So
oh, my girl, she fell asleep
early, zoned out,
Yo,
slumpy,
for the last hour and a half of the movie,
snoring
slump, yo. She did one of them a couple times. I was like, this bitch is gone.
in there.
But yeah, man, great movie. If you haven't seen it, I suggest you go see it. If you watch this podcast, I'm pretty sure you'll go see it regardless. Topic time.
Woo.
Topic time. What the hell we got for topic time? Barbie movie used so much pink paint that it apparently caused an international shortage.
It's lit.
What was the budget on this fucking movie?
$1 billion. I don't know.
Yeah, I was about to say that's
It's
a lot.
Barbie. So you gotta know
It's probably
Mattel
decent.
gotta put something into it.
The fact that you can get all that pink paint, but you can't get the Aqua song in this movie is wild to me.
It's gonna be in the movie.
Yeah.
I guarantee you.
It's not.
just-
It can't.
It's not in the trailer.
What do you
No,
mean
they
it
said
can't?
they said that they couldn't clear the song for this movie or something like
At
that.
all?
Like it's just not in. Because they would have put it in the trailer.
No, they ain't
Like that was the most obvious thing. We heard
Yeah.
Barbie movie and said Aqua got to be the soundtrack to this shit, and it just wasn't. If it's some legality where they can't use that song or something, I don't know if it's a record label. I don't know if the Aqua people own it. I don't know.
Probably.
Damn.
I don't know if it tells you what the budget is, but it's gotta be a decent amount. I say a good 50 million.
Nah, way more than that.
100 million.
Is it $100 million for that budget for the paint?
100 million.
was probably like
That's
30.
the budget of the movie.
Yeah, 100
God
million.
damn,
That is a lot of pink.
that's a
though.
lot of money for a Barbie.
Yeah, that paint.
You crazy,
For Barbie, that's a lot of money.
Barbie?
$100
Nah.
million? What you gonna do?
That is the number one leading girls toy
Yeah,
line
it is.
in the world.
Man, I'd have put it at
Ah, you got
250 or
Barbie
something like that.
collectibles?
Yeah, Barbie been a thing for.
What
Bro.
the fuck do with the movie though?
Barbie's been a thing.
That's the reason why the movie was created.
Yeah,
you got
that.
Barbie's been a thing since before it was since like the 60s, 70s, something like that.
Man, my mom still got Barbies that are like yellow screened at this point.
Yeah, but my mother got holiday Barbies.
Yeah.
Ain't even opened it yet.
And they got Ryan Gosling and my baby in it.
Margot Robbie.
Margot Robbie, yeah.
Hey.
Harley Quinn. That's the only way I'll know her.
Nah, you ain't see Wolf of Wall Street, Margot though.
I did though.
That was
That
the best one.
But I'm a big Batman guy. So her portrayal of Harley is almost like spot on, and I'm in love with it.
I'm
So-
going to see this movie just because of her. And I'm going by myself.
Oh, you're gonna
Okay.
see?
I
You'll
go
see
see
that.
Barbie.
You'll see Barbies.
Yep.
Mermaid's something different.
Playing in the snow. Yes, yep. Say something.
I didn't say nothing. Nigga, I was chilling.
Cool.
I'm going in there.
I'm joking. I'm not going to see this movie.
You're not gonna be a Barbie girl.
Nah.
He is
let's go.
lying.
Relax. Don't ever say that to me again.
He going to see that 3 times.
Chucky star Devon Sawa.
What? You made him black? It's Devin.
Devin.
I mean, still close enough, but it's Devin
Yeah,
Sawa.
Sawa.
Devon Sawa
Yep.
I know him,
wants to
nigga.
play Freddy Krueger in Nightmare on Elm Street reboot.
I fucks with it.
Yep.
I don't even think the reboot exists. So you don't have to get upset.
Okay.
I think
Yeah,
it's,
yeah.
it's a hypothetical.
Yeah.
If they
Yeah,
reboot it, I would like
'cause
to play.
Homie said he was retiring. He
Yeah,
said,
Robert
"Hey, I'll
Englund.
take the mantle."
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think the reboot exists yet, and I
Yeah,
think
no.
he's just saying, "Hey, if you do it, I'd like to put my hat in the ring."
Yeah.
It needs to be funny.
Yeah,
Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
he's-
Freddy Krueger is a horror slasher, but there's a lot of comedy elements to it.
Yeah. it
he
is.
like jokes around when
Yeah.
he just kill you.
So
It's
he
like,
need a lot of like one-liner quips.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
I
yeah.
like dark meat and shit like that. Not to kill this black chick. Yeah, all right.
Pretty much.
Poke a bunch of holes in somebody. Say cheese. Or like
Literally.
some dumb shit. I mean, if they do make a reboot, I'm not gonna watch it. I'm just tired of reboots at this point. Like they just killed Michael Myers. If they make another Halloween, then I'm like, all right.
No,
y'all-
it's
they're gonna.
coming, man. It's Blumhouse.
How?
Yeah.
It's Blumhouse.
They
gonna think
put
of
the
some way.
nigga body in a wood chipper.
They don't give a shit.
It's called a reboot.
They had a Michael Myers
say
when they
shit.
conjured this motherfucker up like a demon.
That's
You
facts.
don't think they gonna bring back
Yo, they
A rice chicken.
They will find a way.
a rice chicken.
A rice chicken.
a rice
A
back
rice.
A rice, Michael. A rice. No. Say it slower. I lose meaning.
I'm telling you, they need to combine a universe and say, hey, somebody's controlling these evil spirits. It's some type of puppet master.
Well, they have Freddy versus Jason.
No,
Yeah, they did.
yeah, but I'm talking about it need to be Jason, Freddy, and Michael all in one. Like all this needs to coincide in the same universe. Like all these little podunk, fucked up white towns and shit. Where it's like, hey, shit just keep happening, and we hear about it in this town. Oh, you hear about it in, this camp? They got this man that be slashing people in the water.
In the water.
This motherfucker scared of fire. He's scared of water. What Michael scared of?
Are they Pokemon and shit?
Michael?
We said that.
Probably.
Michael's.
I don't think Michael's scared of anything.
I don't think he has a
The
weakness.
police.
Not
I don't
even.
even think it's that.
That nigga's in jail, yo. I want to hear shit.
Car doors.
Yeah, it could be that.
Nah, you're not even scared of that. She was. I still ain't never getting over
Yo, I
that.
listened to that shit yesterday. It was the funniest shit. Yo. Suicide?
Suicide.
Yo, that shit broke me. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to see this ever again. Just make some this mad shit. Just make some new shit.
Freddy Krueger.
No,
What?
shut
No.
fuck up.
Hell
He
no.
just be saying shit. Don't listen to him. Okay.
Listen to me.
Sydney Sweeney says dad walked out on nude Euphoria scenes.
Hell yeah.
I don't blame
would
him.
too.
Why is your dad there?
Facts.
Because
No, she's talking about watching the show and like,
yeah.
Oh.
Because she
Yeah.
didn't tell him. She told the mom, but not him.
But why
And the
wouldn't
grandfather.
you?
yeah, you should
And
definitely
they just so
tell me.
happened to say, "Oh, she's about to bust it open." I'm
my-
walking out.
If my daughter becomes an actor and tells me, "Hey, Dad, watch my show," and then shows up in a sex scene,
Yeah.
I'm punching her in her mouth without telling me. Like, I don't want to see that.
You just said you love your daughter. You be looking out for. Now you
I
put-
do. Yo, you're not gonna have me watch you getting rammed on TV. Like, I'm not doing
She getting
that.
clapped out.
Oh yeah,
Tell
she was
me.
getting
No.
clapped. You see that arch? That he was just.
Yo, I'm hitting her. I'm
No, you
like,
just
yo, I'm
slamming
gonna
it.
do
You
You
that.
cannot hit your yo.
I could.
You could.
Whether I get away with it or not, that's a
Harry,
other story.
Harry, stop.
Oh man.
Just inform me so I can make my own consensual decision to not watch this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you know
Oh,
what
yeah.
the show is, and you know your daughter got these humongous, if you know what your
do that.
daughter look like,
No.
if you know what your daughter look like, you know the plot line and shit, you just know, hey, I'm not gonna watch this. I'm not gonna watch the show at all.
This mad girls on that show not getting fucked though.
A good amount of them are though. Like the main characters, all of them had a sex scene.
What-
Except for
what-
Rue.
what
Except
scene-
for Rue. That's it.
What scene came first? Was this the scene where the father was yamming the other chick, or was it this?
Nah, this was in the
Sydney
second
Sweeney.
season. Like when she
No,
got
I think it was
with
the
homegirl-
first season when she got like.
They didn't show it if they did, but I'm talking about in the second season. They actually showed her and Nate having relations.
No, she has sex in the first season.
Yeah.
They
Oh, with the
showed
black dude, right?
Yeah.
Did they show it though?
I'm like, I
Insinuated?
have not rewatched the show. I've only watched the seasons once each
Yeah.
time,
Either way-
so I don't have it committed to my memory bank.
Yeah.
That
I
way.
support my baby. I'm not watching. It's the wild boy over here. I'm not watching it.
I mean, I feel you.
If I'm a dad, I'm not watching it. I'm
No, yeah,
watching it.
as a listen,
She ain't the first chick that's gonna get naked on screen. Damn sure not the last. I'm just saying if you,
I just don't want to see it.
yeah, I don't want to see.
Yeah,
so I don't want to
that's
see
it.
somebody that I
Yeah.
raised
Yeah.
on screen doing
So-
that, even though I know it's fake.
Yes,
Well-
I don't blame him for getting up. Yeah, her titties was out though.
Yeah.
I don't blame him for getting up and walking out because like, I don't want to see this shit.
Yeah.
I don't want to see your titties.
And he wasn't warned. He wasn't prepped. The mom was, but
How?
she didn't say anything. She just said, "Hey,
She's like-
watch me, Dad."
She said, I'm in a
Ah,
TV
shit.
show. This is the
Oh,
TV
she set
show.
him up then.
Yeah. So I don't blame.
That's
I don't,
what I'm
Oh,
saying.
then I'm punching him up. Okay, cool.
Oh, okay.
All right. Nah. If you say,
If you tell me,
I feel like I'm
man.
not gonna know what my daughter does as far as like
Jesus.
if one of my kids happen to get an entertainment, I'm not gonna know not what they do.
Not
right?
at all. If you're my daughter and you're telling me, "Hey, Dad, watch my show,"
Yes.
right,
I'm
and
gonna
you
watch
do
it.
not pre-warn me
about that.
that you're about to have a penis in your body,
Well, not
then
really.
It's not-
I mean,
insinuated.
It's fake.
it's insinuated,
Yeah.
but I don't want to know that.
Well, yeah.
Warn me so that I know.
Nah, don't be
Okay,
getting clapped on screen.
there is a scene I need to walk out of.
Yeah, don't let me watch that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Just let me know the time,
Like-
and then I can go back to the show.
Like
Run
intellectually, I understand. Like you're gonna be an adult and you're gonna make adult life choices. I don't want to see them.
Yeah, you
Right.
had
Screw.
and she had two generations of dads. Like her father and her grandfather walked out.
Come on, you had granddad get him.
She could have told him that. I
Yo,
don't know.
fact. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, well,
Right hook.
White people different.
Dr. Pope, we ain't going to BlurCon. Blame them.
White people different.
Blame me.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah, we said financially, you know what?
Yeah. But yeah,
You mad at me, nigga? I ain't got no job.
Yes, you
I
do.
know. I'm sorry. I know. I was just saying stuff. Leave me alone.
7 days.
you know what? Even all right, with you working this much, you should have passive income at this point. You should have something. Everything don't go into that fucking car.
How bad is your car?
No, he's fucking. No, he fixes his car like 8 months. It's not like something happened. Oh,
It's not gonna fix the car
I need a new
anymore.
transmission. Oh, some bullshit.
I live one place. I work somewhere else, so I put a lot of miles on my car. I do like 80 miles a day.
Don't give a fuck.
Hey,
Damn.
I'm saying
Yeah, that's
you got the money to fix that bitch when the time comes because you don't blink.
40. Where do you?
I work in
is it?
Cromwell. I live in Bridgeport, so it's like a 45-minute drive. So so it's 40
No,
miles one way, but I go both ways, so it's 80
You
miles.
said Cromwell. You
Yeah.
said Cromwell, and that's enough for me. My sister works as a bus driver up there,
Yeah,
so I know. Like,
yeah. So I do that every day.
So you're telling me
it's
you
80
ain't got money for a ticket and a hotel?
Why would I do that?
Do what?
Just buy a hotel. I can just go home.
No, I'm talking about for BlurCon. So you ain't got money for a ticket to BlurCon and plus hotel accommodation.
So here's the thing: it's not about having the money. It's about you spend the money, then you don't have the money anymore, and then I want to have that money for later. So it's not saying that I don't. So if you're saying, do I have the money right now to maybe purchase a hotel room and a ticket? Probably, but
You are
but then
more
I
than
won't
50
have.
hours in a week.
Yeah, so
You don't have any passive income.
I think what he's
What
saying is
are
that
you
there are
saving?
more
What is this money
important
for?
things that he wants to do with his money.
He's been doing this for like 6 months.
Listen, I'm just trying to interpret what he's saying.
Right here, he make my head hurt a week. You've been working overtime.
also, how
at
much
the
money I
last-
make?
I don't know.
Exactly.
I count your pockets. I just
Not a lot
then why are you working so much fucking overtime?
because I don't
If
make
it's
a
not
lot.
worth it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because I don't make a lot. So in order to
So why
in
don't
order
you
to make
find a job that fucking pays
just
you the amount
switched.
that you?
I just got there.
Yeah, he just got there.
And I was making, and I make more money here than I was making at the ottle place.
Yo, living is hard, bro.
Yeah, it is.
I don't make that, and then
Especially
I
by
don't
yourself,
make that
man.
much, nigga.
Shit, I'm by myself, so I know how it is.
Like
that shit.
you gotta, without getting too much into the financials. Like
Yeah.
I don't know how expensive your rent is.
I don't have a rent, but I got fucking. I just trying to. That's why I'm trying to save my money now. I'm trying to get this shit together, but I don't make a lot. So then, if I'm trying to pay my credit card, pay my car insurance, pay a car note, trying to do all this other type of shit. It's like it fucking. You know what I mean? So if you make $12 an hour, the fuck are you gonna do with that?
You don't make $12.
I don't make $12 an hour now. I wasn't making a lot. I'm telling you,
I got so many questions,
a lot.
and I'm just not. What's the fucking topic?
It's not computing.
Computers ain't been puting for a while. I don't know. Dwayne Johnson announces Dwayne Johnson announces Hobbs Fast and Furious movie.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't give two shits.
Facts.
So it's not a Hobbs.
It's not a Hobbs spinoff.
It's not a Hobbs spinoff, but it's not a. So it's a Fast and Furious more focused on Hobbs.
Yes. Well, it's so in the article it was saying it's a Hobbs movie that's going to take place in between Fast 10 and Fast 11.
Yeah.
Wait, there's an 11?
Yeah. Oh, it's
like,
two more
at least two
coming.
more
No,
coming.
my God.
At least one more is supposed to be coming, and then maybe
I'm
a
gonna be
second
honest.
after
Let's be
that.
Fast
honest.
10
Two more
Part
things.
1, then there's Fast 10 Part 2, then there's Fast 10 Part 3.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
the
Technically.
movie after Paul Walker died is when I fell off. I was like, I'm done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm tapped out.
Yeah.
They went into space. I'm good.
Yeah.
We talked about all that shit.
Yeah.
I believe it.
Niggas play Pong with cars. Niggas
I'm
went
not.
into space. They got a submarine in a car. They do everything in cars,
Lit.
which I don't fucking get. I don't know what these cars are made of, but I don't want to see The Rock do anything.
No.
I'm tired. I love The Rock. Good tequila. Don't fuck with him. I'm tired of fast shit.
Gotta go fast.
No.
Robin?
It's,
There's no story details or nothing. It's just
nah, I'm
it
not
just
gonna.
exists.
I'm not gonna do The Rock like that. I ain't gonna say, yo, is The Rock done? Is he like coming towards the end of his like
No.
his
I
rock?
don't think
Like
it's that
you
bad.
know, The Rock had a good year where it was like every year, every other year, he had a big blockbuster movie coming out, and now we just hear about Shazam failing. Then you going back to the Fast and Furious franchise, which you said you would not go back to. Is The Rock on hard? Not on hard times, but it's like
Balls, nigga. Where's the Dominican salad?
Hey, yo, you a wild buffalo.
Wild pelican out here.
Wild pelican.
This nigga.
He's down bad.
God
He went
damn.
back.
is the reign of The Rock coming to an end?
That's a real nigga.
I give him 5 more years.
You give him 5 more years.
5 more years. He's had a stranglehold on entertainment for since like 98. technically with like wrestling, then transitioning into like movies.
Yeah.
Tooth Fairy was lit, nigga.
I mean, yeah, I guess it's gonna depend on like the next 3 movies how they do. If they all just have a continuous like downtrend, then maybe. But like, we'll see. I don't think it's like over for him yet. But I think the armor's starting to crack. Like,
Right.
so we'll see what happens.
Vin Diesel is reportedly upset at Jason Momoa was seen stealing performance.
Doesn't shock me.
Why?
It was a rumor though, but it was an entertaining rumor. Entertaining rumor.
That better not be real.
It's entertaining.
That's the reason why you don't like The Rock either.
What? Because he's a bigger star than him?
I believe the reason was like he was like stealing his spotlight or whatever. It's almost similar.
But
Yeah, when you put a bigger nigga on screen.
no, did you watch the movie that you was in? It wasn't that good.
Yeah.
But he was good in it. If you
Yeah.
like that, it was like over the top, sure, but it was fun. Everything else in the movie was stupid.
Yeah.
That was the best part of the movie. I feel like his character was like the best part of that whole movie.
Is Mark Sinclair a diva?
It seems
Could
it
be.
might be. So I guess when it comes to Fast and Furious, baby, I don't know about other stuff, but
Yeah.
with this shit, maybe if he mad at him for doing a good job.
Yeah. In your fucking franchise that you
Yeah.
won't put down.
Jason Momoa's a good actor. You can't expect him to like
Fuck,
hit
he's-
the bed.
You said
Yeah.
Jason Momoa's a good actor?
Yeah,
I think
I
so.
think,
He
I
is,
think
he
so.
is. Yeah.
I don't think he
I don't think
didn't
he's
say
a
like
bad actor.
Yeah, I don't think he's like world class greatest.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Thespian.
All right.
He didn't say he was like Anthony Hopkins, nigga. He, was,
Okay, yeah, all
he
right.
just said he was good.
I don't understand why I'm being attacked. Here.
Yeah. He was good in Stargate. He was killing it.
Who watched that shit?
I did. I watched Stargate.
He was a Stargate.
Yeah, he was in Stargate.
It's lit. I didn't even know that.
Let's see. Gaming news. Sonic the Hedgehog co-creator Yuji Naka pleads guilty to insider trading.
It's lit.
He got 2 years in jail or something like that.
Damn.
Man.
That's all right, nigga.
Co-creator of Sonic
You
goes to jail.
For insider trading.
That's what you get.
I mean,
Don't get caught.
that's the whole point of crime, man. But
Stop doing stupid shit.
you didn't go faster.
Well, he did smart shit, but he got caught.
Yeah. Nah, that's not smart shit. You don't.
It's smart if he didn't get caught.
But he got caught.
Yeah, but he got caught.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
He's like, oh, I know something that's gonna make the stock prices go up. Let me buy a bunch of stocks before the price goes up, and then sell it so I can get some extra money. But then he got caught. He should have, if he's smart, he should have like had somebody down the line buy him, put the money in there, and then get the exactly. Like, don't,
Maybe even split the difference
Or whatever, yeah.
like yo, okay, you did this, you get this amount of money. I'll
Exactly.
take the rest.
exactly.
Because you wouldn't have known anything if I didn't tell you.
Yeah, but
You don't do financial crimes in your name? What the hell's wrong with you?
He did. Though.
Xbox reportedly banning quote unquote easy gamer score games.
Yeah,
So
I think that's a stupid move.
you do.
Nah,
why?
they're banning
Because okay.
like when you get a gamer score and you did absolutely nothing to actually earn it, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, but it doesn't say like. I guess it says easy gaming score games, but the way it's worded is like they're taking the games that would have these easy gamer scores to kind of like they're gonna take them off the platform.
Yeah, I think they just don't because like I mean the example they used in the article that I read it that perused through a little bit was it was like some cat game I guess.
Yeah.
And the all you have to do is leave the game on for 16 minutes,
Yeah.
and you get all the achievements in the game. And it's like they're trying to avoid that because
What game is this? I'm about to do this shit.
I mean, you might do it. I think what it is like they have, like some of your Gamer Score stuff linked through Game Pass stuff,
Yeah.
and some of that Game Pass stuff you can use to redeem for
That
like
is
real life stuff.
financial real life
Yeah.
stuff. So I think that's why they're trying to
That's true. So
circumvent that. A certain like,
okay, that makes more
Yeah.
sense. But if you're gonna like sit here and take all these like really easy games that kids would probably like
Yeah.
pick up and beat in a day,
Yeah.
like I think that's dumb because
Yeah.
I think some of the reasons why people do get Game Pass because it's cheap monthly and you can play this big
library full of stuff. Yeah.
exactly.
Oh, it's because somebody snitched.
Oh,
Oh
absolutely.
yeah. Somebody's like,
Always,
Make a
it's
snitch on
always because somebody
Fuck it.
snitched.
Dickheads, yo.
What do you mean?
Gotta tell them.
Just fucking play the game.
Tell
Shut
somebody.
up.
You tell everything.
I'm telling somebody.
That's like
nigga.
Tears of the Kingdom. They found out how to dupe shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
and
just
then
passed that
you
shit.
pass
right
that
up.
shit right up.
Like,
Gone.
oh,
Nah,
no.
Them niggas will make a YouTube video in a second just for some clout, and then when they patch it, like, oh, now the fucking video's irrelevant. You stop
Right,
tweeting shit.
Should have played it before they pass it out, nigga.
Yo, that's true
I'm not saying
though.
I wanted to do it. I'm just saying, like, shut
So-
up.
So again, big wrestling guy.
Yeah.
I got 2K,
Yeah.
and there's modders all over the place, and they're doing some like you can wrestle in the water now, like that on some some real shit. You could like they have it so where it looks like you're wrestling in the water.
Oh shit.
So I guess like PlayStation did like a patch update and
Mhm.
all
Well,
that stuff that they used is no longer valid for PlayStation users. Only PlayStation. And I'm just like I use my PlayStation more than I use my Xbox. So I'm just sitting there like, well,
Can't do
fuck
that.
me.
Can't do these monsters.
Yeah. I'm gonna unfollow you on Twitter now. Thank you.
Man, I don't need this anymore, right? Just can't do shit.
This is
You're ridiculous.
What is this? It's called ABBA Animals.
Yeah.
I'm about to do that shit before they.
It's a cat game, bro.
I think they're already
Did they patch it already?
yeah, I think
Shit,
they
they
did it
might
like
take-
May.
Might take
He's
the
gonna go
points.
on. He's gonna
And
be
look and see
gone.
like yeah.
I'm just
okay.
leaving off for 16 minutes. If it don't do shit, then fuck it. I don't know.
Unless you pay money for that shit, you be
Oh yeah, if that game costs money, I'm not buying that. Shit.
Damn.
That shit got to be on Game Pass for me to do it.
I don't know if it is.
Let us see what we got. Nintendo Duck Hunt gun was used in a hold-up convenience store for $300.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Now I want to know how old this dude is, because there's no
He was
way in
young, he
hell.
was like
that you-
25. Some shit.
So how do you know? So why do you have?
Because it looked like a gun.
No, but why do you have? Like, where is that readily accessible?
His grandma.
Yeah.
Why is
Anywhere.
I mean, I
Go
don't
to
know.
a game store.
Yeah.
No, they don't. I would think a Nintendo Duck Hunt gun is hard to find, but apparently not.
I mean, somebody he
It's
know
not.
must have it.
Yeah.
Nah, you can easily go to like one of these retro game
That
stores,
too? Yeah,
and
cop
or
it, yeah.
even like an antique shop, and it'll probably show up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would have thought somebody would have bought that and actually been
Or
holding
even
that.
go on eBay.
Yeah, it probably could.
eBay.
Well,
Get
he
one-
robbing niggas. I don't know if he got an eBay account.
no. I mean, obviously, but like it's readily accessible.
Yeah.
You could probably Amazon that shit 2-day shipping.
Nah, that's fucking funny though. The hat. So somebody comes and I mean, I don't know how many people have had a gun pointed at them, but you ain't not really like, oh shit,
Yeah.
I'm about to die. You ain't looking at the gun like I'm just thinking I'm about to die, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But you see this long barrel ass gun.
Nah,
Not
it's,
even
it's
a
not
long
that,
barrel.
It's not that one. It was like it's the orange one.
Yeah.
Oh, is this one?
Yeah, that shit
Yeah,
right there,
that
and he spray painted it black.
Yeah.
Oh no, the one I seen, they had
Yeah.
the fucking
I
long
know you thinking of
duck
the-
hunt
you
gun
talking
with
about
the
the gray-
long
yeah,
ass
the gray
barrel.
one.
They
I remember that,
spray
yeah.
painted- Oh, if it
Nah,
was-
he had the orange shit, and I
when
think
the
he
fuck
spray
did they have
painted.
this? Is a duck hunt gun.
I don't know, nigga. Because the one I had when I was a kid was the gray one with
Yeah, with the long ass barrel with the red trigger.
Like
There
the-
wasn't
like
a
the-
gray and
the
orange
shotgun.
one though.
Yeah, it was.
There was, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the one I had.
Yeah, the gray
I
one.
had the
yeah.
gray and orange.
Mine was gray.
See, look.
Gray and white.
That's what they
Oh, is
confiscated.
that what he had?
Yeah, he had the big long bitch.
Oh, he got the.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah.
Oh, he got the fucking.
Yeah, like
He spray painted it.
he spray
Yeah,
painted
spray
it,
painted
like, just all black, and it was like, all right, what kind
I
of
mean-
fucking Western gun are you about to shoot me? Like,
Yo, if a nigga come in your store with a mask on, a wig, and a hoodie, and say, "You're give me that," and it's like,
I mean,
You're not
like I'm
thinking
saying-
about it.
Yeah, I'm saying
He's
you're
like,
not
I
thinking
wanna die
about it, but
tonight.
like after I look for a couple seconds, I'm like,
I really got by
there
it.
a shimmer in that gun?
is there like a lens in,
Is there a lens
in the
in
barrel?
that bitch?
Why is there a lens in your
I
barrel?
remember both these guns.
Why is your trigger orange?
You got a laser?
Oh, this shit. Yeah, this duck hunt gun.
laser.
Cheap as fuck.
I was like, yo, what the fuck? There's a lens in this
So them
motherfucker.
guns cheap?
Yeah, these duck hunt guns cheap as fuck. One is like for $11.
Yeah, no, yeah, this shit came out in
Shit cheap
1981,
as
nigga. Like, it's 2023. Of
Cheap
course,
as
this shit.
hell.
Not as valuable as you think.
Yeah, really
Yeah.
not. $20 per
I,
gun.
I guess not. Fuck it. If you was able to buy one and spray paint in black and then still got caught for $300,
Yeah,
the gun you could have bought like 8 guns for that probably.
but he ain't have it. That's why I had to
He
steal.
ain't have it, so
That's why I had to rob that nigga.
You right. You could have pawned the gun and got more than that probably.
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't know. Niggas don't be thinking. Redfall development was reportedly so troubled that devs hoped Microsoft would cancel it.
Yeah.
Damn.
So why'd they still put it out?
Need that
Money?
Yeah. So
Yeah, but you know what I mean? People push games back because they don't feel like they're ready. And to know that this isn't ready and it's buggy
Oh,
and
this is
shit.
a
And
But
they-
you also know how many people put out games that aren't like worthy of even playing at the time.
that's a fact.
I mean, we got Cyberpunk and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Cyberpunk eventually got
AAA. That's a AAA title too. So
Yeah, that's a
imagine
fact.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
So I think what happened was the parent company, because so Arcane is the studio that made Redfall. Their parent company is or was I guess a company called ZeniMax. So their directive was to Arcane is they made the was it Dishonored games. Their pedigree is single player like stealth game or just single player games. They made Prey single player games. That's what they do. That's what they're known for. The parent company ZeniMax was like, hey, we want a live service game. We want like a Fortnite type of. We want something where we can continuously get money coming in. That's like how like the fuck is the Suicide Squad game, like shit like that.
Yeah.
The Avengers game that came out, like they want a live service game because that's what people they're pushing towards, like so you can get continual payments, making people buy skins, buy this and buy that and buy this and buy that, so you can squeeze as much money out of people.
Microtransaction
up the yin yang. But Arcane is like a single player studio, so when they were working on it, it was like, oh fuck, we don't want to work, we don't want to do this, but your boss is telling you to make this, and we don't even have the know how to really make this, but the boss is like, let's make that. Yeah. So then what happened was they got brought up by Microsoft. So then when they got brought up by Microsoft, the people who were working on Arcane, people were like, well, maybe since we're getting brought up by Microsoft will cancel it and we won't have to do this anymore. But Microsoft...
You got paid, I got paid.
Yeah, Microsoft made a mistake, was like, we're going to be hands off with the studios and we're going to let you do your own thing. And that's sort of how this kind of kept going.
And they said, nope, this is going live, guys.
And then
hit enter.
A few years later, we get Redfall.
Shit. Damn. We get shit.
Womp womp.
Free shit.
Yeah, garbage.
So
garbage water.
Hopefully, you do better next time. I mean,
is it gonna be next time?
Are they looking to do like updates, like a Cyberpunk? Just make this game progressively better,
I think
or is it like
core of this game is broken, and I don't think there's really. I mean, could they fix it? It's gonna take a long time.
Yeah.
I mean, Cyberpunk still looked aesthetically pleasing, even though it was kind of buggy at first, and then through patches and them. The company coming out and telling you like, hey, we fucked up. We know we fucked up. We know it's buggy. We gonna fix it though. We gonna do right by y'all. Y'all paid money for this. Cool. If you want a refund, cool.
Yeah, but Cyberpunk was playable.
Yeah.
This I don't think is gonna. Cyberpunk was playable.
It was. It was a lot of people on Cyberpunk complaining.
Yeah, for a lot of people, it wasn't. But I'm saying in general, you could.
The lucky few.
I played all through the story of Cyberpunk, and the game crashed on me maybe twice.
Yeah,
for me, it was extremely playable.
So you one of the lucky few.
Yeah, for other people, it wasn't. So I like it, unless you were playing on like PC. I think on PC it was real fucked. But in consoles, I think it was serviceable. I think Redfall is just built badly.
Yeah.
Just
from the ground up.
From the ground up.
Just from mechanics to storyline to just
like Cyberpunk just needed more polished time.
Yeah.
I think Redfall is just built bad.
Yeah, just
from what I've heard.
Foundation is fucked.
Yeah.
Got you. DC Marvel news. Aquaman 2 was changed to fit Gunn's DCU, says James Wan.
Makes sense.
When
DCU sucks.
Yeah, well,
I mean, yeah.
And that's a DC fan.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Yeah, it's not great.
Like, I'm looking forward to Blue Beetle, but at the same time, like, I'm like holding my expectations.
Yeah, wary about it.
Yeah.
I'm worried. The
What
CGI
about
doesn't
Flash?
look that great.
You looking forward to Flash?
Flash looks good to me.
Yes, for one reason. Michael
Keaton.
fucking Keaton. That's it.
Oh, did you hear what they're doing with the Flash as far as promotion and stuff like that?
No.
They're keeping it like real low key. He's not doing any interviews.
Oh,
He's not
yeah.
Of course.
Okay.
So they don't talk.
Yeah, so he's not doing any red carpets. He's not doing little to no interviews.
Yeah.
Don't you? What's the question I want to ask? Why are they safeguarding this man the way they are?
Because he's white.
Okay.
I don't think it's because he's white.
All right.
He's white.
I don't think it's 'cause
Is this the saving grace that we think it is, and they just trying to,
Yeah, that's what. I just think they plan on using him in the future, so they're just like.
Even after all the shit that he's been reported doing?
They
It's
it's
unethical.
I mean, DC and Marvel, two different companies, two companies dealing with their stars doing horrific shit.
This is
what?
I'm sorry. This is one of those things where like Marvel won't ever need to do this shit. Marvel won't need to protect him. If this was a Marvel situation, he would have been dead and gone. Like it wouldn't even be a thought. DC, on the other hand, I think because their movies have been absolutely trash for the most part, I feel like they're gonna hold on to him in hopes that they produce something good, and that could be why they're protecting him. They kind of just need it.
But I don't think that. Well, okay.
If this movie flops, it's gonna be a different story.
Well, here's the thing. I don't.
So why would it take them?
But it doesn't
fly for them to have morals.
Because there's so much investment into it. It's not about the person; it's about the money and the investment.
Well, yeah, I agree with that. I think a few things could maybe happen. So we're talking about all this before the movie comes out.
Yep.
Right. What happens after the movie comes out could be a complete. Even if it's successful, it could be a different story. I think maybe they're opting to be silent now because they just want the film to perform well. And if we're like, oh no, he's not coming back, he's not in this, it might make people less likely to watch the film.
You heard what the director said?
Yeah, they would bring him back or some shit like that.
Yeah, he said he's not recasting him.
Yeah, he's not gonna recast him, which is crazy.
But that's my point. Marvel would never need to do that.
Yeah,
They'd be like, all right,
you
you're
out.
done. New guy in. We'll tell a story.
Yeah.
With this, they kind of need him to be there.
Yeah. But do they? Because the whole point of this movie is to reboot the universe.
Yes.
So we don't need to keep
Flashpoint.
him.
But exactly. After this movie, he could go away.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's why I'm
But why
curious about. Like, I don't know if they need him if there's just a reboot anyway.
Because they need him to sell this movie at this
Sell
point.
a movie, yes.
So why would you put someone who's in a dark spotlight out there for everybody to have an opinion? Then they're gonna go, I'm not gonna watch this movie. He's in it.
Yes.
So they keep him out of sight, out of mind. You're gonna go watch this movie, give him your money. Once
And then
that's
after
done,
that, you know what? We changed our mind. He's going.
Yeah.
Maybe, but they might keep him. I hope they.
I don't see that happening.
Yeah, 'cause
if they're gonna
too
go
much
with
stuff.
like a Flashpoint type storyline, he's definitely gone. Bring in oh my god,
Grant Gustin.
who?
The Flash from the TV show.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't even thinking like that. I was just thinking. I know there's a different Flash in the continuity for him. It's like Barry Allen and somebody else.
Oh, Wally West. Yeah.
I think that's where it's gonna lead to. Maybe we get like a Wally now.
Oh, that could work. I mean, and you know what? Which is funny because I think most people know Wally West Flash. The Barry Allen Flash was dead for mad years, like 20 years. Like he died for just so most people so on the Justice League cartoon, that's Wally West. It's not even Barry Allen. So it's been most people know Wally West and don't know Barry. Barry Allen just recently returned, maybe the last 10 years, maybe 15 years now, but for a long time he was dead.
Barry Allen is I believe the Flash in a lot of like the DCEU animated universe. It's not Wally.
Yeah.
So that's why I know more of him because I'm not a big Flash guy. I'm not going to sit here and try to act like I am. But, I think that would be the best way to even go about this. Have him, stay out of sight. Let him do his thing as Barry Allen. Once the whole movie's over, bring in somebody in as Wally West.
Oh, maybe that's why they won't recast him because they just use him to usher in the new whoever the Flash is, and then after that's done, you out.
Yeah,
King of Sours like a pimp.
I think that would be the best move.
I ain't even think about that. What? We out. Deuces. What? Deuces, dude.
Let's see. And last but not least, Deadpool creators suggest solution to Ryan Reynolds not being able to improv on Deadpool 3.
Yeah.
And what's that?
ADR.
Yeah.
What's that?
So like sometimes when they're filming a movie, they'll film a scene, but because of where they are, what they're doing, or just whatever happened that day, the dialogue isn't necessarily picked up well. So what they'll do is after the movie's filmed, then they'll take the actor, put him in like a studio, and then they'll just re-record the lines.
Yeah.
So then he's like, that might be a way around him not being able to improvise on set.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Wonder if I wonder if it'll have a significant difference as opposed to kind of like what he's done in the first two movies.
Yeah, I mean, I would think so because I think a lot of that stuff was improvised stuff.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know why. When I saw that, I was like, "Why is he not improvising?" It's because of the writer's strike.
Yeah,
because he's a writer on the films. So if he improvises lines while he's filming, that sort of will go against them under strike.
Right.
And he's he's part of the
That's
strike.
considered.
Yeah, because it's writing, and he's a writer, and it's like him changing, and he's a writer on the film, so that would be him changing the script.
Yeah.
So
okay.
Yeah, technically, yeah. It's a technical thing.
Yeah, I would have never thought. I would have.
I mean, neither. I wouldn't have thought that was the thing.
Together.
Yeah, me neither. It was an art. I didn't know that either.
You know, it'd be cool for me to say here, Wolverine.
Yeah. Can't say it.
Can't even say. I
gotta read it how it's written right now.
But what if they ain't as funny as me?
That's
I hope
that's gonna fuck with the movie.
Do it in post.
I hope
that's what they're hoping. They're hoping that the writer strike will be done.
He got to have that mask on a lot then.
Yeah,
that's what he's saying. He has a mask on. You can't really see his mouth, so he could just say whatever and yada yada.
Yeah,
I hope it's good.
Me too.
A lot of people were very excited when they announced it. And
That's
I
what
feel
I've
like
been waiting on.
it could be a good send off for Hugh Jackman as Wolverine.
Yeah, finally get the suit on.
because he was done playing that shit.
Yeah,
I mean, he been done, but he keep coming back.
Yeah.
I mean,
money talk, bro.
I mean, hey, he working out again, eating boiled chicken every day. And all type of
Boiled
shit.
chicken.
Yeah, don't you gotta like to get that ripped and all that? I think he was eating like 2 boiled chickens like every meal or some shit like that. Something
Yikes.
crazy.
Yikes.
Something
Was it
crazy.
like boiled chicken to dehydration?
Yeah, like your calorie intake has to like triple. And like he's doing
Because they work out
2 a
crazy.
day workouts. It's crazy.
Yeah, no thanks.
Let's see. That seems to be it for topics. What we talked about in the beginning with the Street Fighter thing. Do we want to talk about that or no?
It's up to you. So if you want to, we can. It's, I mean, it ain't no
You guys got it?
I have it. That's what I've been playing all
I
weekend.
don't play fighting games.
How do you like it?
It's definitely an improvement from Street Fighter 5. I played a little bit of Street Fighter 5, not much, but I felt like Street Fighter 6 was going to be my introduction back into fighting games.
Mm-hmm.
So far, I've been playing the World Tour mode. I like that a lot, where you get to create your character and do all that stuff. I've done a couple of matches online. Those seem to be fine. There's not a lot of lag or bugs or anything like that.
Okay.
People are way better than I expected them to be. Even like first timers or like just people learning characters and how fast they learn new characters is just a problem for me.
And there's also like a different mode in there, right?
Yeah, it's an easy mode, modern
Yeah.
mode.
Modern
It's
mode.
like, why they do that?
So it's like
Simplifies the three buttons or whatever.
Instead of doing the actual motion for a Hadouken, you can just hit a button. You know, stuff like that. I mean, but that's for like casuals or like
people who
who
try to
but I
play
don't
and
like
have fun with it.
I don't like it.
But I mean, if you know how to play the game, I think you can get around that eventually if you actually know how to play.
Yeah.
Because you still got to know. And I was watching some videos like even if it auto combos, it doesn't auto combo to the best combo. It's like the lowest value combo, so it's not going to take as much life off. And it's like so there's still going to be some skill. Like, so if you know what you're doing versus somebody who's just pressing the buttons and they have it on the easier mode, you should still be able to come up victorious after. It might be a learning curve.
Yeah.
Right? Just because, oh shit, motherfucker doing shit. No, you gotta get used to it.
Yeah.
But if you actually know what you're doing, I think eventually you'll be able to overcome that.
That's not the first game that done that. Tekken 7 did that shit.
Yeah,
when
like
I first
easier
started
mode.
playing, I was like, why am I doing these moves? I'm not trying to do this. It's like, oh, the fucking
look at
moves
his controls. Yeah.
Take the shit off. It was throwing me
I feel
off.
like with 7, they simplified a lot of like the combos.
Yeah.
And then they added all the like the rage arts and the.
I don't like that.
Yeah. I mean,
Everybody's doing it. Everybody's doing it. It started with
everybody has
Mortal
their own,
Kombat.
like, you know,
Yeah. But Mortal Kombat do it better though. Like,
Yeah, Mortal Kombat.
Shit,
They're
Mortal
like,
Kombat's bringing in assist characters now. Like,
Yeah.
this is the first time
That
we've
was-
seen that in Mortal Kombat.
that's I don't
They
I don't know
kinda-
how I feel about it yet.
Yeah.
They kind of had that in those modes where,
Like the
like-
towers.
yeah. Like a random mode, or you'll be like have an assist character, you just throw it out there because they kind of had it anyway.
I mean, that's the way to bring back fan favorites and you know, characters that you might have forgot about in some capacity because they're just not using mad characters that they supposedly died or they have died.
Well, with the rewriting of the timeline, they're gonna have to create new characters. So a lot of those older characters are gonna get fleshed out, you know, tossed to the side. Now, bringing in them as assist characters is gonna annoy a lot of people from the older fan base.
Here, but you can't actually play with them and shit. Yeah.
Exactly.
I think they'll do DLC.
You know it's DLC.
Oh, I know they're gonna do DLC.
Ultimately, it's DLC.
I heard of one, and I really hope it's true.
Homelander?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, not Homelander. Peacemaker.
Peacemaker.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and Omni.
John-
as assist
but-
or actual playable
As
character?
an actual player and John Cena.
Yeah.
And the John Cena
Yeah, it's supposed to
version.
be- I saw something supposed
like
to be
the character
Homelander.
or like a skin?
The
Yeah,
character.
the character.
Okay, all right,
'Cause,
cool.
you know, they do that. They have like Predator and
Yeah, they had Arnold last
like
year.
RoboCop and all that kind of shit. So
Yeah.
they'll
Jason.
do that
Yeah, but
shit.
having Peacemaker and John Cena, that's
No,
give me
no,
my
no,
money.
No, John Cena's
as
Peacemaker.
Oh,
It's
John-
not
oh,
like,
okay.
you know, yeah. It's
Oh, I
just,
thought she was talking about Peacemaker
Like-
and then they're gonna be a separate John Cena.
no,
I mean,
that's
it's just, it looked
fire.
like the John Cena. Is it like?
I mean, Fortnite's going to do that, but that that's another story for another time.
yeah.
Right. So what happened with
man.
Street Fighter was right. So because the game was coming out, and well, this was like a month or so ago. Since the game was coming out soon, I was like, hey, let me talk to somebody from Street Fighter. Let me talk to somebody from Capcom, something, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this lady kept popping up on my timeline, and I was like, oh, she works on Street Fighter. She turned out to be the voice of Jury.
Oh,
Right.
dope.
No,
Not
not dope.
Okay.
So I contact her, and you know, I send my emails, I send my DMs, and you know, it's just sitting there, right? So I hop in her comments like, "Hey, check your DMs," and then maybe like a week before the game comes out, she hits me, right? She responds back to my DM and she says, the formal shit. Hey, hello, thank you for taking interest and want to interview me. I took a look at you guys' content, and I want to say that there seems to be a lot of rap music guests on your show, and there seems to be a lot of foul language. So I'm gonna have to respectfully decline and say no. She said, I'm not a rap artist, so I have no reason to be on your show. So,
Yeah.
So I feel like she just saw a show, like she looked at her Instagram and saw a show hosted by three black men and said, oh, this has to be some urban. This has to be something hip hop related. Why would I go on a hip hop music show? I'm like, nothing in our Instagram
or any
denotes that we're anywhere. Like, we like music, we talk about music from time to time, but that's not what the show's about.
Not at all.
So, I'm being respectful. So I said, respectfully, ma'am, I don't think you looked at shit on our page. I don't think you take the time to look at our page. I think you just saw three black men and said, hey, this is some music related stuff. And, you just don't want to do that. I think it's, your comments are very racist. Because I had to check with them first. I was like, yo, am I bugging?
Yeah. I was like,
it was just wild. And then she replied back with some, oh, it's not that, maybe I'm looking at the wrong show. And then she said something about, oh, African Americans have been harassing me and I'm just taking liberties to protect myself and shit like that.
Those exact words?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, you don't got to show it to me.
It's me paraphrasing, but it's something along
the lines that she's being harassed online, and unfortunately, it's been African Americans.
So she thought that we were in that group of African Americans that were chastising her, and we were trying to bring her on the show to, I guess, to like berate her or something like that.
I guess.
I don't know.
Yo, pay attention.
I didn't know this lady from Adam.
Yeah.
She just popped
Watch a couple episodes.
Yeah.
Could maybe not. But it's just the fact that our show is about, video games, anime, movies, comic books.
A little bit of everything.
We dabble in the music and shit like that from time to time, but it's not the basis of the show. But to just see that and then make that assumption without any research, it was just
ignorant.
Yeah. So we talked about it, but so like the thing that I guess that rubbed me the wrong way was, so he messaged her initially and she made the initial thing and he was like, no, that's not really what the show is about. Maybe you got the wrong thing. So then she went, I guess she allegedly went to go look again and said, no, I only see music artists or whatever, rap artists on the show or whatever. And for me, it's like, first off, if you don't want to be on the show, that's fine. I can't. I won't begrudge anybody. I like if she'd have been like, hey, look, I listened to a couple episodes. The language you guys use or the thing is not necessarily something I want to be associated with. I can't fault nobody for that. That's fine. That's understandable. But when she was like, oh, it's just nothing but rap artists or rap musicians and music, and that's for me disconcerting because like if you go through, we've had two people who or rap
like two
artists?
or three people who do music
like
they
if
also
you count,
dabble in comic books and stuff as well.
If you count the Milo the Cat dude, and
it's
then
like Milo the Cat,
Mark Cooper,
Mickey Fax, Cooper,
Mickey Fax, and
Crondon.
And even the Crondon thing is we didn't even have him on because of the music. We had him on because
he was on
Black Lightning. Yeah. So it wasn't even about the music, that he just happened to be a rapper. So but whatever. Yeah. And Mark Cooper, he raps, but the things he raps about is nerd adjacent, nerdcore rap. So it's like it's even through the same lens of anime, comic books, all that pop culture type of shit. So it's not even like we just have just rappers on here. So and that's like we've had 200 and this would be 34 episodes today, and that's 4. So that's 230 episodes of not that.
Then she said she looked through it and said, I don't see any voiceover artists on your.
And we had
our very first episode was Larry Kenny, the voice of Lionel from the Thundercats.
We had Mona Marshall.
We had Mona Marshall.
That's fire.
Who voices Kyle's mom on South Park.
Yeah. So it's not like So it's not like we have like a mad voice over actors.
But you've had people.
But we've had them on the show before.
Mad guests on here. So we've interviewed Kevin Eastman.
Yeah, like 45 times.
Ninja Turtles.
That's not a rapper. We had him on.
He don't got no bars.
Yeah, well he might. I don't know Kevin like that.
He's in his basement writing bars right now.
Yeah, I don't know.
You have no idea.
Turtle shells, you're going to hell. I don't know.
Hey,
But I don't know. So for me, it's just like that was like this. I was like, yo, you're not even trying. And it's like again, if you don't want to be in the show, don't be in the show. And this isn't. I don't want anybody to hear like, oh, we're just mad because you don't want to be in the show. It's not that she doesn't want to be in the show. If you don't want to be in the show, that's fine. You don't have to be on the show. You're not the first person, and you're not gonna be the last person to not want to be a part of that. But at the very least, be honest, I guess. Or
she's looking for a way out.
Yeah, looking for a way out. But
Show the worst way.
In the worst way, because that's not what the show is about.
And this can like let's say she was to say things the way she did, right?
Yeah.
This could easily turn into like a PR situation where, and I'm not saying that you guys are ever going to do this. You guys don't seem like that type.
So bad.
I know you do, but you guys aren't going to do that. You guys are better than that. You're not going to put it on social media.
I'm not better than that.
Oh, shut up.
God's still working on me.
All the time.
Regardless, I don't see you guys putting it out there so that she gets, you
It's
know.
out there now.
Oh, never mind. I mean, it is, but
Not in a major way.
yeah, you get what I'm saying.
In one of these responses, she said, "But you know what? I've been stalked for 5 years by guys, unfortunately African American, who have been highly disrespectful
It's
and
those
abusive to me.
words.
Yeah.
It's not been fun for me. It's been super stressful.
It's words.
What the
It's the
fuck
words.
does that have to do
Nothing.
with us asking for an interview
Nothing.
and you
Nothing.
saying that you
Nothing.
supposedly did research? There's nothing. So
It's just bad.
So
it's just bad.
because we're black, you don't want to be on our show.
Pretty much. That's how.
That's what comes off.
This is why people ain't in
Yeah.
charge of their own Instagrams and shit. Because you wind up
But
saying dumb shit like this.
in a day of social media, like you shouldn't be saying that to people. And anyway, this is the easy way to get. I'm sorry, I listened. You know, I'm just not a fan.
Not for me.
I'm gonna choose to decline.
Yes.
and
It's cool.
That's it.
and
No issue with that.
literally nothing.
But then it's always hip hop and it's all that's like, but that's not rap with number rap.
And if you
that's
think
not what we do.
one, even if hip hop was the reason she was going about this, and I say that with quotations, if you
Yeah.
really look at the last Street Fighter 6, it's a very hip hop based game.
Yeah, pretty much.
So you now look like a jackass.
Didn't the last one have Just Blaze doing the soundtrack?
Yeah, but also, I guess the other thing is she's like 60,
The voice actor, yeah, she's
like
also
60, right? So she's an older lady.
She began the message with, "I'm scrolling through your podcast now. I don't recognize anyone. Usually I see people from voiceover I know." Cool.
That's fine. I mean, and you're right. And depending on how far down she went, she probably wouldn't have seen a voiceover actor. But then, which is whatever. But then it's like when you respond back to say, "Hey, this is not quite what our deal is," and then she responds back still like, "No." It's like, all right, man.
I have to consider my whole audience, not just part of it.
What rapper did she see? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
That's what I'm saying.
What rapper did
What
you
rapper
see?
did you? Who did you see?
If you don't recognize nobody from, all right, so if you don't recognize nobody from voiceovers, how the fuck are you gonna recognize somebody from rapping?
I don't know.
Music videos.
And then what rapper
We
did you
don't
find?
have anything on our Instagram that would promote. Like, the only
I'm
thing
just-
I can think of is that day that she actually responded to my message, I reposted some of Mark Cooper because he just put out a new song
Oh, that's probably what it is.
about 2K or something like that.
But
And I
that's
was like,
one thing. And then if you listen to Mark Cooper's shit is like clean, I feel like.
Yeah, he
Mostly.
doesn't-
Pretty much. He don't really
Even if that was the case, she said I was scrolling through your
like
podcast.
more than one thing. You would
That's
assume.
more than one podcast. So what else was she looking at?
Nothing.
I don't know.
Don't feel like nothing at least.
But me and Jessica Strauss got beef. If he wasn't the black man that was harassing her before,
We're not gonna be the black people the rest of the time.
we're
We're
not
just
gonna
gonna
do it now.
move. We're just
I'm
gonna move
say
on.
that.
We're just gonna move on from it's just annoying. It's like I don't know,
annoying.
It's
That's
just
the first time
annoying.
somebody said they didn't want to interview, they didn't want to be on our show because we was black. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, it just feels
It is.
weird.
It is.
But I mean, whatever. It's your prerogative. So we just know not to ask her again. And we're just gonna do two fingers sideways like a pimp.
Deuce.
All right. Let's see what else.
Oh, Harry, how you feel about the undisputed belt?
Oh, the new belt.
Ooh. Okay. The gold the gold shimmer.
That shit.
Okay, so I'm mixed. I like it, but don't like it. I don't like it because it's the same stupid design they've had for like 7 years now.
Yeah.
And that big logo to me was always gaudy.
Yeah.
Now, the black stones on the W with the gold in the background look crazy in a good way. And like,
I should have bought my belt.
I kind of fuck with it. Like,
do?
I do. And I'm not like, don't get me wrong, I'm a classic title guy. Winged Eagle, Big Gold, those
Yeah.
are my babies. But I don't know, there's just something about the upgrade to that gold with the it's just something different about it.
I don't like
It
it.
hits different.
I don't like it. I think it's up there with one of the most ugliest belts ever.
Ever?
Yeah.
Well, I can see why.
Yeah, you know what I do like? I do like the world title, like the new one, because it looks like the big goal for WCW.
So I hated that title
You
when
did?
it first. No, hear me out. When it first came out,
yeah.
hated that title. I was like, "What is this? Why is there a ball in the middle of the big eagle? Like, what is going on?"
Yeah.
But as time grew and I got to see the title differently, and once Rollins held that title, all of a sudden I was like, "Yo, this title's kind of fire."
Yeah.
I kind of had to like really look at the details.
Yeah.
There's a lot of hidden details in that.
Oh yeah.
That go back to like older titles, and I was like, "Oh, that's kind of fire."
Yeah. Like, but the critique with that was like, like anybody you don't know, like I be dabbling in. I just got back into it, so they was calling that shit the "I'm not him" belt.
I'm not.
true.
Because Roman didn't have it. They just created something for Seth to have, basically.
That's literally what they did. What they were like, well, Roman's not gonna be defeated for over 1,000 years. They're gonna give him one of those legendary reigns. We're gonna give Seth Rollins this like secondary title, and like he's gonna act like he's a world champ, but in all honesty, he's not.
Yeah.
You know, Roman is on a different level, man. That guy has done something with his career that is not necessarily seen in this day and age. To hold the title 1,000 days, it's over 3 years.
Yeah. Who was the Hulk Hogan, right?
Hulk Hogan was
like 4 years or something like that?
was the last person to do it.
Yeah.
So that just for those who were old wrestling fans, I want you to think about that. Hogan was relevant the last time somebody did that.
Hulk Hogan's a nigga named Terry.
Who says nigga?
Yeah.
I mean, we don't gotta like him.
Yeah.
Damn, I wanted to ask him. My fucking mind just blanked. Fuck. Does BST have belts?
Yes, we do.
What are your belts?
Right now, we have 4 titles. One is obviously the BST title, tag titles, the territory championship, and the Monarchs championship.
Now, how did you go into the creation of the actual belts and what they look like, or did you just leave that to somebody else?
So initially, I don't know if you guys have ever seen it just in dabbling, but they're like belt makers who do like these like mirror style titles. That it looked like somebody took like a Things Remembered. You know that store?
What's that?
The store Things Remembered, where you get things engraved.
Oh yeah, we got one of them.
Yeah.
Okay,
Took it from him.
you got an engraved title.
So we do this thing called No Smoke Fridays, right?
Okay.
And usually we play like games against each other, and we have like a title belt. You know, when the winner gets it, you get the title belt.
Yep.
You know, it was a. Don't look at me with
I'm
this.
just listening. No?
Oh, so I think we were playing a game of Pokemon, and you know, we had battled each other, and then you know, I beat him.
I like how he said it like that. And then like
Was it
I beat
technicality?
him.
Well, good. Continue your story, dog.
No, I got the belt. That's the only thing that matters. I got the belt.
So those titles were initially our beginner titles. Those were the titles we started the promotion with because we needed something to kind of like show off who's our champions.
Yeah.
If you want a rematch, let me know.
You know I ain't ready.
Over time, we started kind of like redoing our titles.
Yeah.
So our heavyweight title is kind of designed after. I'm not sure how big of wrestling fans you guys are at this point. New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Oh yeah.
The IWGP version 4, the Okada title.
Yeah.
It's pretty much based off of that title. I'll show you a picture in a minute. And then our Monarchs looks very similar, but also very different to the TNT title. Our tag titles are being made as we speak now. And then the last title we need to recreate is the Territory Championship. Should be done hopefully by early next year. Belts are not cheap.
Oh hell no! Especially with
Not
what y'all
cheap.
trying to do, I wouldn't expect.
Yeah,
them to be,
you want them to be good
like
quality
real,
shit that
like,
you can lug around and not have to worry about something falling off and shit.
Yo,
You're not no engraved shit.
Yeah.
Like it's. I remember when we got the title done. I remember holding it for the first time and going, "Yo, this is real. Like this is a real thing. This is
it.
Yeah. It was that.
That's
it was
how I
that.
felt the first time I beat him. Yeah, felt like I did it.
I mean, who won first though?
Who won first? Who won first?
Well, I mean, I think who won after?
Me.
Who won after?
I was whooping y'all ass like it was like a good.
I beat you though, nigga.
It was like a good 6 or 7 no smokes where I was on a run,
And then I beat you.
a legendary
For
run.
the belt.
You beat me for the belt. You had it for like a month and a half, 2 months, or whatever. Then I came back, and now my baby's back home with me.
And then when I beat you, it didn't count.
Yeah, because he wasn't recording.
Oh yeah, it didn't count, but I beat that ass.
We wasn't recording.
Yeah, but I won though.
You won in the preliminary.
No, but I won though. No.
God damn, that looks
That's
intricate as
just
fuck.
big as
It's huge. It's huge. It's like the strap is longer than I expected it to
Pause.
be. I can't say it any other way.
That was crazy.
If I would have worded it differently,
Nah, I
because
get
of
you.
what it is, the leather strap,
Yeah.
you know, like,
crazy.
you know what I'm
That's
saying?
crazy.
Either way, it comes out bad.
Yeah.
That's
But
crazy.
the belt is
Yeah.
longer than like some of the guys even on our roster.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
you gotta like put it on like the last buckle and stuff.
Yeah.
You know what it is. But and that's not to say like that our guys are not big, because even like our biggest guy, it's still this is not gonna end up being one of those things.
This nigga Skip Bayless. The girth, you might just slam through.
Penetrating his D right into me.
Yeah, wow.
But
I can see you.
Nah, go ahead.
yeah, the leathering of the title is a little long, but yeah, man, those titles are like some of the coolest things I think I've done with the company is just having those nice titles represent some of like the top talent out here.
Okay. Now, someone like myself who's far removed from wrestling.
Yep.
But wants to get back into wrestling.
Okay.
Where's a good starting point for me?
Yeah.
Like I know, like I've watched wrestling, know a couple people. It's been years. Where's a good starting point for me in 2023?
Yeah.
Should I start like lower class, or should I just like watch some like recorded, or should I try to catch it live, or?
So there's many different like ways to answer that. It all depends on what you're looking to get into as far as like wrestling. Do you want to know the lower stuff? Do you want to know high end stuff?
Yeah, I want to know like the people on the come up. I want to know different leagues. Like
So
even
then-
if it's like leagues like yours who are starting like grassroots type of thing. Like if it's other leagues like locally or something like that, or even on like the mainstream TV level. What's the new shit that got a video game coming out?
AEW.
Yeah. Like I want to like I haven't heard of them until maybe like 3 years ago, something like that. Maybe they've been around longer than that.
Honestly, that's almost about their timeline. They're about
okay.
5 years.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I want to like just because it was only WCW and WWF, and then once WCW went away and WWE came about, that was just like that was the NBA for me.
Well,
I didn't know anything about street ball or
It was TNA.
yeah.
Think of AEW as like almost like the rebirth of WCW, but better. Way better.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. They have their stuff where I go, why am I watching this? And same with WWE, obviously. But I think where if you really want to know like the stuff in this area, there is a streaming platform called IWTV, Independent Wrestling Television.
Okay.
It's a streaming app. You can get it on Roku, get it on your phone, whatever. I believe it may be 15 a month, maybe. But they have this over 100 different like indie promotions on there. If you want to know about like just, I wouldn't say bottom level because we're not bottom level. I would say like just like the independent level of wrestling. Yeah. That's the best way I could put it. Because some of the guys out here, and I don't say that blowing smoke because we run a company, but there's a lot of the young guys out here that are making these guys on TV look like complete assholes.
Yeah.
There's a lot of young guys out here,
Yeah.
especially in this Connecticut area. Like there's us BST Wrestling. There's Test of Strength in Hartford, who just had a show today. They had their Training Day 40. Congrats to them. PAPW out of East Haven, Blitzkrieg that goes out of Enfield in Massachusetts. There's so
Had no clue.
there's so many different brands. Not more towards like the lower southern Connecticut, more like towards like Mass.
Yeah.
That's where we come in. We're trying to provide that to like the lower part. But then you also got like New York. New York is a hotbed for independent wrestling.
Is that because WWE is right by
No.
Stanford or whatever? Is that
Not at all.
got nothing to do with
It has nothing to do with that. There's just not a lot of like venues that are like cost effective
for
wrestling shows, because that's also like the biggest part of it.
yeah,
Is like
finding a place to
is
hold,
finding a place that is willing to host you and is willing to bring you back if you do good business by them. That's why we're hoping with this Two Roads show. Because, I've got a chance to talk with like their event coordinators and stuff like that. And they're super cool. They're big wrestling fans. So like when we showed up and we were kind of like talking about them, whatever, they were like, we want you guys here.
Yeah.
And I feel like we can do some really cool stuff. If this is successful, I'm hoping that this becomes like a yearly thing, which will be awesome. Like, the biggest party of the summer, July, first week of July at Two Roads, big wrestling show. Yeah. And even the one we got coming up, man, we've got some of the Connecticut heavy hitters coming in. Like Ichiban #1. That guy is incredible. No, I don't understand why he's not necessarily on our TVs regularly. He just got signed to one of the bigger promotions in MLW, which is Major League Wrestling. And like he's out here killing it, dude. Having bangers, just like, and some of the stuff that these young kids are doing, man, you'd be like, what the fuck? Where'd he pull that from?
Right.
Like, just go on, like, I believe there was like a reel that just went up today with one of the tag team matches that we're having on July 1st.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
With a team called the Miracle Generation. Dustin Flash Waller, Kylon King. These two young guys, I remember Dustin Waller specifically. He was on that first show, Battle for Black Rock. Red cutoff shirt, red baggy pants, typical indie guy.
Right.
Whatever, trying to make a come up. And you look at that kid now and look back at that picture, you'd be like, it's not the same person.
Yeah.
Same with Kylon King. And these kids are out here killing it. And going back to the app, they're the champions of IWTV as a whole. Tag team champions. Out of Connecticut.
As a whole? Damn.
As a whole.
So
Out of Connecticut.
Like
New Haven and Meriden, respectively.
That's wild.
Like, there's a lot of talent. Tessa Strength, that school, and PAPW, their schools have produced some of independent wrestling's biggest stars right now.
Yeah.
And it's so cool to see some of these kids flourishing.
Yeah.
I say kids because I'm
older,
close to 40.
them, yeah.
You know what I mean? No disrespect.
Yeah, they just like, they're probably like 22, 23.
Yeah. The young
Them knees still work.
Yeah.
Our champion, Lucas Chase, he's a story all on his own. He's from Fairfield, from the by way of the Bronx. Went to Goldust, went to his school in Texas, bet on himself, went to Texas, became the first champion of Dustin Rhodes' school, Goldust's school, brought all those talents back out here to Connecticut, and is now running this area. Like, and you're just looking at things like the 3-year evolution, because again, I've only been in this for how long?
Yeah.
And seeing the evolution, even in that short amount of time, is incredible, man. Some cool stuff. There's a lot of good stuff out here, man.
You sound like a commentator.
No.
You really I see the
the
passion and the
passion.
emotion.
Yeah,
like the way he talk about it make me want to like research this shit.
At the end of the day, like, I love this. This is gonna be like forever for me. This is like, I look at my son, 11 years old, and you go in his room now, and it's literally just a wrestling room.
Oh, he a chip off the whole block.
I'll send y'all a picture later.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy. He's got the entrance, got the ring, got all the figures, and he loves it when it's time for showtime.
Yeah.
Because he knows, like, oh,
That's
shit,
dope.
Daddy's show is coming. Can't wait for that.
Yeah.
I wish I had kids like that.
How old are your kids?
11 and 7. She'll be 8 next month.
Both daughters?
Yeah, it's the girls.
No, she's 12. My bad. Shit.
What is she into?
Old.
Anime, her phone,
Her
TikTok,
phone.
computers, stuff like
YouTube.
that. More so anime. Like, she's like me in that aspect.
Yeah.
But like, it's kind of hard to mold your kids in the way you want them because they just take on their own interests and things that they just gravitate to. But for him to be into wrestling, like, I assume you're into, like, how you were at like that age, you kind of see that in him.
It's cool to see. Like, the other day I'm in the apartment and I'm just walking around, and I'm in the room. He's getting ready for school, and I'm like, "What are you watching?" He goes, "A documentary," and I'm looking, because I got to see what he's watching on his phone, and he's watching
sure
stuff from like 1983, Larry Zbyszko and like Ray Stevens, and I'm sitting there like,
Where'd you even find it?
Oh nah. oh nah. You got one. You got one.
yo, and it's so cool. okay, so I tell this story about my son and his wrestling love because it's one of those warm spots for me is when I knew.
Yeah.
So he's like 4. I want to say he's 4. It's like 2016. There's a tournament that WWE is hosting called the Cruiserweight Classic. And they host literally a bunch of non-signed and some signed wrestlers into this big cruiserweight tournament. The tournament was spectacular, top to bottom. And I remember there was this one match, Kota Ibushi versus Cedric Alexander. And they had a fucking fight, man. I think it was the best match of the tournament, in my opinion. But I remember rewatching it and having Ezrin sit down and watch it. Ezrin was rooting for Cedric Alexander the whole time. Cedric loses. He cries. He just cries.
He felt that. He was like,
He's like the guy I wanted to win didn't win. And I felt that pain.
Yeah.
And it was the moment when I knew. I was like, oh, it's fucking over for you, bro. It's fucking over.
You're invested.
I made another one of me. Yes.
Yeah, literally. And I'm just like, it's so cool to see him now, like play with his toys the way I played with my toys.
Yeah.
Like,
that's even weird to hear that kids playing with toys nowadays.
oh, my son is just big on like the elites. So like I do what I can to kind of like get him what I can.
Yeah.
And
but it's usually just all digital and iPads.
Yeah.
And
YouTube
and shit like that. To hear that he's like,
So-
pin
I'm
one,
gonna
two,
give you. I'll probably find a picture before I leave, but I'm gonna give you like a visual. Right, you go in his room. It's his table with all his toys in the bin. He's got a TV here with his PlayStation 4, and then he's got his phone right on the side of the ring. So he's watching the phone. Has the TV in the background.
He's doing all of it.
Has Alexa playing the theme music for his toys while he's playing with his toys.
Oh, is the screen got like the background? Is that like for the entrances and
Dude,
stuff like that?
I'll see if I find the picture.
That's
If
lit.
not, I'll send it to you later.
That's lit.
Dude, you're going to look at the picture and be like, holy shit.
Yeah. It's like
People come to my house and go, holy shit, look at his room. I wish I was a kid.
right.
Me too.
Don't we all?
Yo, I miss those days.
Yeah.
Oh hell
What the
yeah!
fuck are you telling?
When everything was just Pokemon,
Simple.
WWF.
Remember,
fuck.
remember when we wouldn't go to school and we would watch like Men in Black and play like Street Fighter fucking
shit.
Alpha in your room?
Dumb shit. It's like, yo, you really want to class right now?
Rainbow Circle?
Yeah.
Yo.
Sunshine Circle. Get it right.
Whatever.
Close enough.
Close enough. Yeah, man.
Yeah, nah. Fucking.
I drove by there the other day. I was like, oh, memories. Good time,
Aren't
man.
they closing? Not closing, but don't they have like? I think I was talking to my parents. There's something going on with Cross where it's like I don't think they got enough teachers or some shit like that in the school. And
I ain't
it's,
heard nothing
about that. That doesn't shock me.
I ain't heard nothing about it, but if they happen to close Weaver Cross, I'll be sad.
A little
but
bit.
I'll be sad, but I'm not surprised because I don't think a lot of teachers want to teach there because these kids is different these days, and like they just don't like.
I thought all the niggas we went to school was bad.
Yeah, you thought the niggas that we went to school with was kind of bad, but then you see these new kids and they like beating up teachers like every month. It was like if
they're
we
more
touch
enhanced.
Nah, but it's not even that. It's just that it's a less respect because
No respect.
even though we what do I want
You said
to say?
it best. No respect.
I mean, yeah, we respected some of our teachers, not all of them. Maybe we didn't like them, but we never
Went crazy.
assaulted them.
Yeah.
We had a few.
We made some have mental breakdowns, but we didn't
Art
assault
teacher.
them.
No, we had a few kids that were reckless.
Wasn't that Shayna? That made the art teacher leave for some shit?
Like
Somebody made her leave.
I remember like the Best Brothers.
Yeah.
Like I remember what was the little
Oh,
one's name?
Leonard.
Nah, that shit I'm talking
Oh,
about.
I'm sorry.
No. I don't mean.
Yeah, I know, yeah,
Like
yeah,
he
yeah.
was my boy at the end of
Yeah.
the day. Like, but I remember when he used to get crazy with some of the teachers. Now, as a kid, I'm just like, I don't know what the fuck to do.
I mean,
I'm wearing corduroys and a button up because I don't, you know.
I mean, now that I know about him, like,
Yeah.
he wasn't right mentally.
Oh.
So,
But like, you
That
know,
stuff going on.
yeah.
but it's crazy like to see like the kids nowadays and they're all like enhanced by their phones or by what they watch on TV too.
Their first reaction is to pull out a phone when something's happening.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure if we had phones, we did the
We
same
probably been
shit.
doing the same thing.
So I
Yeah.
can't really chastise them for that, but it's like it's just different seeing so many teachers get assaulted by kids, grade school or high school. It's just wild to keep seeing it.
Dude, I remember in Reed, I can't for the life of me remember the kid's name. Threw a chair from like across the room.
Oh yeah, we like It definitely happened, but it didn't happen like it is now.
No. Now it's just like
if something happened, you heard about it throughout all the schools. Like, you heard what happened to that black man, you heard what happened to that Reed.
Yeah.
And then it was like, nah, it wasn't. Every day I see a school fight where it's like, hey, kids are fighting, kids are jumping other kids is beating up teachers, teachers beating up kids.
I saw something the other day on Instagram, and it made me so sad. Trumbull Mall. There was a big, like, 20-person brawl right in front of, like, Target where icings and, like, Finish Line is.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm just like, what?
Nah, we used to do that.
Nah, I'm gonna be real. Never had to experience that.
Nah, because when we was going to the mall, like, 10 deep, 15 deep, and they would make us split up into 4 groups.
Yeah.
And we would see somebody who ain't like or something like that, and we maybe have, like, a screaming match or whatever.
Yeah.
It was rare, but it happened where it was like we was actually fighting, but then we ran.
Yeah.
But it was actually happening. Like, now when I go in the mall, I don't really see security guards on the weekends.
Nothing.
I don't see nothing. It's just like, when shit happens in the mall, they have to call the actual Trumbull cops.
Yeah.
And they don't get there till, like, niggas is
After
dispersed.
everything's done.
Man.
Yeah.
If I'm not going to Hollister or Target, I'm not going to the mall.
I ain't been inside that mall. Well, that's a lie. I was in there maybe like a couple months ago. But generally, I don't go inside that mall.
Listen, I got to get diapers, so I got to be at Target.
Target.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't count Target as. I mean, I know it's it's like its own separate things. I don't count that. Like,
Nah, that's
when I
another
was
world.
in high school, I used to go in there and walk around 17 different
FYE,
times for no
baby.
fucking reason. Go
FYE,
to FYE, look at the
under
posters, play the arcade games.
Look under the machines for quarters so you can keep playing.
And now FYE is a if it's even
Not
still in
even.
there, it's not even in there anymore.
No, it's
It is.
there,
It's
but
like
it's
a
like
thing this big. It's like a box.
It's right by the food court, and that's where I go get a lot of my
Funko
Funkos.
Pops,
Yeah, I just go in there. I just pass by. Let me get like 5 of these bitches. real
Nah,
quick.
I remember one time me and Joe skipped school, went to the mall and caught a fight. Like these two, like this chick was beating this. I think it was a black chick beating this a white chick at the mall. You just like happened to come around the corner and they just like fighting. She was kicking her in the stomach. I was like, yo, what's going on today? It was like, oh shit, today is lit. You know, it was
Remember
like,
when that was a highlight of your day?
violence, yeah. That you didn't have to participate in? Absolutely.
Right.
I remember I saw some chick get beat up in the cafeteria at Central.
Oh yeah, it was.
That shit was
It was bad for a lot of people in there, especially the ones that couldn't fight. It was crazy. Harry, do you know who Richard Holiday is?
absolutely.
Somebody
Richard Holiday has been on a BST card.
Yeah, because one of our dojo mates, he said that one of my friends from college is a pro wrestler now. He's a Richard Holiday.
Rarefied air, Richard Holiday.
That's dope.
He just left that company, Major League, that I was talking about. Ichiban just got signed to. He just left there. He's now a free agent. Man beat cancer, bro. Man beat cancer. Is on the come up back. I believe his first match is next week or was last night. I don't necessarily remember off the top of my head.
Wow.
That dude is talent. Talent. They say he's breathing rarefied air, and I believe that. That dude is another level. By the end of this year, he'll be on TV.
Okay.
He's that good. Oh, bro. Gotta check. Realest white dude I ever met.
Actually, full circle that he was on that show with Sleep.
Oh,
He was on that show.
yeah. Okay.
That's why he was hyped.
That's why he was. He was like,
Rarefied
oh,
air,
circle.
baby. Man,
Oh yeah.
like it,
That's funny.
but yeah, no, Richard Holiday is the truth, man. That dude is real good.
Dope. So what's next for you? Not even like what's coming up next month with your with the event you're throwing, but what's next for like I guess like the rest of the year? Or what's your 3 to 5 year plan with this? If it's that far ahead with all 5 of you, 6 of you, what's y'all plan?
I guess between the 5 of us, all our goals are somewhat different. I would love to run the Hartford Amphitheater. That's I think 3 to 5. That's on my 3 to 5.
Okay.
Run the Hartford Amphitheater, only because the fact if I can bring that home, and literally amphitheater is like 5 minutes away from my house, walking. So like if I can bring that home and have that large of an audience, for me, that would tell me I made it at some point. You know, to sell out the amphitheater, and then obviously, you know, we pursue bigger goals from there. But I think that's where my 3 to 5 is.
Okay, cool. I got somebody I want to introduce you to. You know, I'm a plug y'all in. He's not like Sleep.
Listen, Sleep is not a bad person.
No, he's not a bad person. You just gotta
It was just the timing.
You call Sleep at the wrong time.
Yeah, it was just bad timing.
Yeah. But he's really into wrestling.
No, I know that.
No, not Sleep. The person I want to introduce you to.
Got it.
Obviously, he's really into wrestling. Like he has done merch for WWE, and he's
really?
He's plugged in with a lot of people. I'm gonna introduce y'all and see what y'all could
cook up.
What's his name?
Ken Tuccio.
Oh yeah, Ken Tuccio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's thrown. Every year he does this thing at Tribus in Milford.
I was there last year.
Yeah,
that show.
He throws those.
Man, that show. And again, I'm all for supporting all independents on all levels. I feel like I want everybody to eat because the more everybody eats, the more there is.
Yeah.
So then there's never like an ending of wrestling. You know what I'm saying? I want this to keep going. Even when I'm no longer, I want this to keep going. I went to that Tribus show last year and I had a motherfucking blast.
Yeah, it was during trivia. Yeah.
I was with Chris. I don't know if you remember Chris, my best friend. You may have met him like once or twice at the Salem House.
Sound familiar. Like, why am I seeing a black dude for some reason?
Nah, he's Spanish.
He's Spanish.
Figueroa, right?
Yep.
You know what's funny? Because I have a friend whose name is that, and we think the only reason why my friend graduated.
Yep.
Oh,
he went to Central is because your friend has the same name, and I think they let him graduate because of him.
Yo,
my boy, listen, and he'll be the first one to tell you, me and him didn't make it out of high school. Like we got our GEDs and we had to turn our lives around because obviously you guys know my young stories.
Yeah.
But like.
School ain't for everybody.
But he was with me with his girl and then my boy Tiz 5X, who I brought up earlier. We were there and man, when I tell you standing room, no seats, packed like sardines or salchichas in a can. But I had a blast. Surprise appearances from like Eddie Kingston and Jake Something, Joey Janela, and these are like the top tier. Like guys on the indies, guys that are like either on AEW now or like on their way up. There, he
brings a lot of big names. He brought Kevin Nash to.
He had Scott Steiner. Steiner.
Yeah, Scott Steiner. He had Eric Bischoff was here like 2 months ago.
Yeah,
like
Norwalk.
Yeah, Norwalk. Yeah.
But like that show still gets talked about, and I'm talking about like from people that we don't even have to be having that conversation. That show still
comes up.
That's the shit that got me back into wrestling. I was looking at this shit because I've never been to a live wrestling event, but then seeing it up close like that, I was like, yo, this shit is fucking fire. Yeah. Even though I know it is what it is, where it's like, pre-planned or not, or, whatever the fuck. I was just like, yo, this is actually like cool to see, and I want to like know more about it. So,
yo, like not to, promote myself even more.
That's what you're here for.
Yo, come,
Instagram, Twitter,
come to Star Spangled Bash. Please.
When is it?
On July 1st.
Where's it at?
Two Roads Brewery.
If you're in Connecticut, your ass better be there.
Please show out BST Wrestling on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Blood, Sweat, and Tears Wrestling. Man, we're just trying to produce something out here for the lower southern states, man, and hopefully trying to make it bigger. I believe in the brand. The people behind it believe in the brand, man.
I believe in you.
Thanks, man. It's been a dream. It's been a roller coaster of a dream, man. Yeah, I'm just super excited.
Free admission?
No.
Just make sure. Bring your wallets.
As you stupid as you dumb.
Yeah.
Open your wallets up.
Listen, it's $25 general admission, 10 for kids.
Oh, that's not
It's gonna be a wild show. We're doing that on the 1st. July 16th, we'll be at Toe Talk Tavern that's in Fairfield on Fairfield Avenue.
Okay.
We got a show there on the Sunday, the 16th. September 15th, we'll be in Hamden at the Devonshire Hall.
Okay.
And the 11th will be at Devonshire Hall for Type 1 United, which is a benefit show for Type 1 diabetes.
Oh, shit. All right, so I definitely got to come and support all of those if I can. I should be around.
That is our calendar.
What?
That is our calendar for the rest of the year.
Wild shit.
What is that?
Nothing. Go ahead.
Oh.
No, I'm just saying that.
What I heard, I don't know what I heard.
What'd you hear?
I heard somebody beat my dick. I was
what?
You probably did hear it.
I was like,
That is the calendar for the rest of the year.
Okay. Sorry.
No, you're good. Hey, listen, man. It is what it
That's
is.
what the show is, baby.
What is going on?
That's why Jessica Strauss ain't want to be on here.
You know Leroy and Linnell.
Huh?
You know the show Leroy and Linnell, the two dudes that be talking.
No.
Leroy and
you know?
Linnell.
No.
I think that's his name.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
See? Again.
I had to run it back.
I had a whole beat my dick with
Rappers.
like, cool, man. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Harry, Mr. Harry DeVilla,
Yes.
appreciate you for being on the show, man.
Well, thank you
Appreciate
for having me,
coming
man.
through,
This was absolutely awesome. Didn't know what to expect, if I'm being honest. Didn't know what to expect. Didn't know if I was gonna, like, when you sent me the topics, I looked at them. I was like, I ain't gonna have anything to say on half of these things. And you know what? It ended up being a really awesome conversation overall.
That's what it is. We long-winded and we
Yeah.
just improvise. A lot of
Yeah.
shit. A lot of
Yeah.
shit is on the fly. That's why we bleep a lot of stuff out sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Now, usually at the end of the show, we do this thing called, picks. We give something for someone to, I guess, listen to, watch, to check
course.
out something, whether it be music, movies, television, anime, comic books, whatever the fuck. Whatever the fuck you are taking in right now, pause. And you want the people to check that out as well. What's your pick? What would be your pick for today?
Oof. So I'm a different breed. While I am Hispanic, I do listen to rock music on like an everyday level. Like it's like a part of my bloodstream at this point. I listen to a band called Ghost.
Okay.
I wouldn't say necessarily there's an album that I would say here, but listen to some of their later hits. Kiss the Go-Go, excuse me, is one of their better hits. Oh my God. Mary on the Cross is another one. Okay, so let me give you guys a fair warning here. It comes off as quote unquote satanic, but it's not.
Okay.
And if you really listen to the lyrics, you will understand it's necessarily a parody on it.
Okay.
But they're a cool rock band that I'm actually super excited to go see on the 20th at the amphitheater.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Cool. That's Jones.
Chip.
What we got for picks, man?
My pick is gonna be Diablo 4.
Ooh.
You like it?
Yeah, so far I've been played a little bit. I ain't not gonna put a whole lot of time into it.
You played online?
Yeah, I mean it's always online type of shit, kind of.
Have you played with other players?
No, because I didn't get very far. So there's like
you
a
didn't get to the
prologue.
point where
Yeah,
you
it's like a
actually unlock
prologue
it?
shit. So then you gotta,
I got
So I
you.
haven't got to the point. I mean, I'm in a town and I can see other people running around, but I haven't got to the point where I'm
I
like
can join them.
doing stuff with
Oh,
other people.
friends.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not gonna. Even when I get there,
I'm not going.
I just so that you know that now.
Got
But yeah, no. I mean, if you, I don't know, for anybody who's never played Diablo, I don't know. It's like, I mean, if you ever play Borderlands, I guess it's like Borderlands without guns.
Yeah.
It's like there's I think it's 5 different classes of characters. Each class has different type of skills and a skill tree, and you basically go through dungeons and just killing monsters, and you level up and you get loot. And you basically get loot, improve your character, you get more loot, and every time it's rare loot and have skills that like make this attack go faster, this thing go slower, this whatever, more health, all that kind of shit. And it's a fun gameplay loop. So if you like that, I would check that out. It's fun to me.
All right, good. Bobby,
Yeah.
what we got for picks, man?
Parasite.
Come watch this dog shit with us.
Yeah. Well, it's not as dark as I thought it was because it has a comedy aspect of it that kind of threw me off.
Parasite control this nigga on, Bobby.
Yeah, no, but the motherfucker's funny though. It's like a fish out of water sort of thing. Like he just talks like he has no emotions. So he's just logical about killing everything. He's like, well, we can't do that. It's like, yes, we can. Like, I'm protecting me.
Right.
So, because if I die, if you die, and I die. So I got to kill this motherfucker for us.
For us. Yes, I'm doing this for us, baby.
Yeah, it's on Hulu.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on Hulu, so you can catch that.
All right. Only thing I've been watching the past few days. I've been watching this anime on Netflix. It's called Record of Ragnarok. It's about basically the gods have had enough of our shit as humans, and they want to destroy us. So it's like all the gods. So it's like Greek gods, Roman gods, Norse gods, all of them, right? And basically, Odin is like the ruler of everybody. So he's like, hey, humans been fucking up. I'm about to kill all these motherfuckers. And then they take a vote, and it's unanimous with all the guys. So they about to strike the hammer down and kill all humans and obliterate, start over. The Valkyries come in and say, hey, why don't y'all put it to a contest where you fight the humans, and then if they win, they get to survive for another 4,000 years. If they lose the tournament, then you can obliterate them. And then she tricks them, was like, oh, don't tell me you're scared of humans, it's gods. So they do that, and they pick, I think it's 12 rounds.
It sounds like Mortal Kombat.
Kind of is. It's something like that. So they pick 12 guys, and the Valkyries choose 12 humans to go and represent all humanity. And what I like about the show is, first of all, the humans that they pick is always some wild shit and I never see it coming. So they might, it's an anime, so they choose someone from like Japanese lore or something like that. So the first fight is like they choose like Lu Bu, right? Lu Bu is like one of the most feared warriors in the Three Kingdoms or whatever. And then like the next fight they choose like Adam and Eve Adam.
Oh, word?
Yeah. And then they'll choose like another person from Japanese lore. And then the next fight was like Jack the Ripper or some shit like that.
I've heard about this.
It's like,
Record of Ragnarok. It's really wild. And then there's 2 seasons of it on Netflix right now, and it's supposed to be 12 rounds. They're only at round number 5.
Oh shit!
So they be drawing this shit the fuck out. So they give everybody backstories. They give the gods backstories. They give the humans backstories. They tell you why they like this, why they got the powers they got, and also they give the humans like powers so they can compete with the gods and stuff like that. So they chose the most cunning and strongest humans to ever exist. So they bring that human back at their peak form. Yeah. So they're able to fight like that. But it's pretty good. I like it. It's a slow burn. So, but once you like get into it, and they also give you like room to like, you be rooting for somebody and you think you know who's gonna win, but then it like turns on a dime and it's like, oh my god, I didn't know that they was gonna fall. Yeah. So yeah, it's cool. It's on Netflix right now. It's called Record of Ragnarok. And yeah, that's all I got. Harry again, thank you for coming through, man.
Of course.
BST Wrestling on all your social media platforms in the Connecticut area, and you want to be a fan of wrestling or just want to support somebody in Connecticut, do some cool shit, go and check out Harry and his BST Wrestling crew. Man, support your indies, man, because these indies out here are going to be the people you watching TV maybe as soon as maybe a year or 2 years from now. You never know. Anything else, my ninjas?
9.
All right, so Ninja Vanish. We out of here.